Hello! Happy Friday! Happy Friday! Meowdy! Correct. Hello! Hey there, Elliot! Hey, Cloud! Hey, Alita! Welcome! Welcome for more Ace Attorney. Hold on, I am getting into the danger zone with my audio here. Hang on. Whoop! There we go. Okay. I mean, shit, I'm still loud, but as long as you can hear me and it doesn't sound like shit, it's fine. God, I've become, like, an absolute crazy person about streaming audio. Like, after every stream, I check it. And I'm like, why is it so quiet? And I realized I've been keeping my entire system really quiet, but now I'm not used to having, it up so loud. So I'm like, it's too loud! But I'm just like, I guess if y'all can't hear it, you can adjust your own systems. Anyway, hello, Nara. Hello, Dali. Welcome. It's Ace Attorney time. I'm excited. Been waiting for this day in our once a week Ace Attorney times. Beverage for the evening. Because it's Friday, I have, Diet Dr. Pepper, and of course my 20 ounce, which is just a little over half a liter of water. Tasty. Honestly, after karaoke last night, my ass has been listening to AKB48 all day still. I actually started watching Zuki's Yamauchi Mizuki. She's still a member. I've been watching her solo concert off and on today, so I usually have my volume cranked up to full blast for your stream, not tonight. See, that's what it was. My system was so quiet that everybody had to turn up. So I think, if I look at my control panel, I think starting last night, I've been able to like fix things so they're not like super duper quiet. So yes, we stand AKB. Ooh, which reminds me, I need to get that playlist for y'all. Reminding myself. But for now, let's go. I have so many windows open. It's fine. It's fine. Ooh, and I need to post my new, like every every time there's a holiday, I change my computer wallpaper, and so I still had like my wintry Christmas one, and so at the end of last month I changed it to Valentine's, and it's AKB48 Valentine's. So I'll have to post it in the Discord server. Yes, Justice Calls. Correct. Steam. There she is. I've also been thinking about Yakuza a lot. Like, this morning I woke up, oh, head pats, yoink, thank you. Thank you for the head pats, I appreciate it. I was thinking about Yakuza today when I woke up, because usually we're like in the middle of the main plot by this point. But we still don't know where the fuck Daigo is. Like, 2 streams into the new game and we're still just kind of like fucking around and being silly, which is fine. It's great, but I'm like, when's the other shoe gonna drop? When's it gonna happen? So I've been thinking about things. I've been thinking things. Oh. Hashtag if you see Daigo. Send out one of those fucking missing persons files. Cloud, we don't have the Wota overlay on this. You missed karaoke last night. All the Wota redeems here. Hang on, let me do it for you. Oh shit, well it's not up yet, so. All of the Ota redeems are for karaoke and Kaigai Idol streams, because I have like a special application that does like light stick things when you use those redeems. So that's what those are for. Just letting you know. There we go. Alright. Put his face on a milk carton! Oh man. Have you seen this tiny man? Put his, yeah. It gets wild, don't worry, yes. Oh yes, but the drag racing is fun. Honestly, I thought I would hate the taxi game. And like, driving passengers is hard, but like, I do enjoy the drag racing. I do. So. Alright. Oh, let me get on the proper screen here. Alright, so, trial former. Yes. I think we finished. Yeah, we finished our first day of investigation, even though we didn't really fucking find anything. But we're just gonna go for it, because the game is making us do it. The minigames / submissions are so good. I'm a Wi-Fi fanboy. I mean, yeah, go for it. I also we all love the Eurobeat music for the drag racing, so it's fun. Okay, here we go, kids. February 23rd, 9:34 a.m. District Court Defendant Lobby number 2. Alola, Lily, welcome. We just finished chatting, so now we're headed into our trial day 1. You're just in time. How did the investigation go yesterday, Mr. Wright? Frankly, there are still a lot of, gray areas.
Or rather, the whole thing is one big gray area.
Don't worry about me, no matter what the outcome. I'm ready to accept my fate.
I believe in you, sis.
Mr. Wright, let me offer you a word of advice.
Yes?
A defense attorney should never believe their client. The defendant is called to trial because they are suspected of wrongdoing. Never forget that. Ms. Sky, you remind me a lot of Mia. But there is one decisive difference between you and her. And that is, you're not a defense. No shit, Phoenix! God damn it. I was expecting something profound, but maybe I shouldn't have. The boy is he's a big dumb boy, so. Oh well. Okay. Sure. You're not a defense attorney. I believe it's almost time for the trial. Good luck, Mr. Wright. Mia and Lana are that meme with the people in the bus looking out the window. It's so true. You're so right. Oh my god. You like clouds better? Oh, hang on. Let me look. You're not dead! Yeah, that is correct. Ugh. My first trial without a fae helping me. Ha! Mia's gonna show up. I bet you money she'll show up at some point. Or Maya's gonna run back. Or both! Because one of them is attached to the other at this point. No one's gonna bail me out this time. I'll be alone in there. How dare I skip your words? Hit him with the truth! Sorry, my bad. Oof, that is brutal. Yes, here we go. So I have to discover the truth all by myself. Lily is here, correct.
Let's do it, Mr. Wright. I'll be with you the whole way.
Okay. I'm sure that's a big help, kid. Oh, mercy. Okay. February 23rd, 10 a.m., district court, all that shit. Here we go. Court is now in session for the trial of Ms. Lana Skye. The defense is ready, Your Honor. The prosecution has been ready for a while, Your Honor. Edgeworth. Edgeworth, we're friends, damn it. But I know he has to do his job. Congratulations on your 15-stream streak, Dally. Doing the job of a mod so well. Thank you, friend. It's been about 2 months, but I haven't been in a courtroom since his trial. I hope that personal feelings will not be a part of the proceedings today, Mr. Wright. You know, I just noticed something, and this is definitely off topic, but like Miles's hair, my ass is over here. Whenever I do my hairstyling, I always try to get more volume in my bangs around my face with my new short hair, and I just realized that it's like a shorter version of Miles's hair. And I kind of hate that for me. I don't need to be Miles. Oh, mercy. Mercy, mercy. Okay, alright. Maybe I should be happy. Miles is cunty, we know. It is Twin Tails Day. Do I have twin tails? No. At least not without a wig, I don't, but I did post on Twitter, pictures of me with one of the last times I had twin tails, which was almost 2 years ago. But if you want to see me with twin tails, you can check out my Twitter, because I posted there. The hair vents! That's how anime characters relate their body temperature. Hey, if it works, it works. If it works, it works. Roy Orbison, mercy! Mercy! Alright. Oh. He said no feelings. I don't like feelings. I will choose the path I think is right, regardless of what those around me might say. The judgment to be made here is in our hands, not those of anyone else. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth. Your opening statement, please. No unnecessary feelings this time. Did I see the thing that you posted on Twitter? I don't think I did. No, I'll have to check it out. Thank you, Elliot. I am pretty. Not a woman, though. Just a reminder. Like, I'm okay with terms like queen or king or whatever, but like, I do not want ma'am, lady, woman, etc. Friendly reminder. Chief Prosecutor Lana Sky has committed an unpardonable crime. Okay. Oh, the song! Got it. Yes. Not only this, but she was rash enough to commit it in the prosecutor's office lot.
Wow, he's much more forceful in person. I suddenly feel like confessing to everything.
However, she will now pay for her rashness with her life. Wait a minute, what? Miles, we're not seeking the death penalty here, are we? I didn't think that was a thing in this game. Although, speaking of Japan and crimes and shit, did y'all see that the Kyoani arsonist was sentenced to the death penalty? After 3 years, because the trial's been going on for a while, the trial for the Kyoto animation arsonist, the guy who like set the building on fire and killed a bunch of people. Yep. Okay, y'all have seen it. Cool. That's a lot. That's a lot to take in. But no, I read it, I think yesterday in the news. There was a witness to her crime. Some of the murderers get death penalty in these games? Oh shit. Well, I guess they're taking inspiration from real life shit. God, that's so dark. We really can't fuck it up this time. Ooh. A professional witness. Well then, call your first witness, Mr. Edgeworth. The prosecution calls its first witness, Ms. Angel Starr, to the stand. The cough-up queen? Huh? Haven't I seen you somewhere? Ooh, pretty. You ordered the caviar lunch, right? Oh, caviar! I've never eaten caviar before. Yes, big titty lunch lady is here. The judge is really wolfing it down. Ah, and for you, I have a fiesta bowl. Thanks. Will the witness state her name and profession? Ah, and you, sir? Well, we can't see it behind the fucking thing. Can we? Text box. Off. Hello. Hi! I like that. Yeah! That's better. I didn't know I could do that. Hey, where is she keeping those, right? She's pulling them out of her titties. That's why her titties are so big. They're full of lunch. Did you order the fingerprint lunchbox? It's rice with sesame seeds on it. I was hoping there was more, but she's like, fuck you. Here's some white rice and some black sesame. Congratulations. It is too early for lunch. You autistic fuck. And secrets, yes. Secrets and lunches. I love it. Your name and profession, please. Well, Your Honor, how does it taste? So this is why everyone raves about caviar. It's so tasty it hurts. I always thought caviar would taste like pickled tapioca. What the heck does pickled tapioca taste like? Name, profession, now. Me? The name is Angel Starr. Don't go forgetting it. Who doesn't like prosecutors? The judge? Huh. I find myself running Lunchland these days. Is that what you wanted me to say, Mr. Edgeworth? Very well, witness. Please describe the incident to us. The prosecution will wait. I'm not finished eating. Hurry it up! Oh, she! Okay, right. That is correct. She does not like prosecutors, no. So she definitely said, fuck you, here's some rice with sesame seeds. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth. As you know, we usually call on the police to provide a description of the crime. Your Honor, as Mr. Edgeworth has said to the court, I am a professional. How? What exactly does that mean? Until 2 years ago, Ms. Oh! I had no is this the first time we're hearing of this? Oh, shit. Until 2 years ago, Miss Angel Star was a special investigator with the police. She was a first-rate homicide detective. What the fuck? What? Nani? I know no one redeemed it, but Nani? What? A homicide? What happened, bitch? How did you go from homicide to, lunch ladydom? I mean, that's one hell of a career switch. Yeah, surprise. Thank you, Cloud. Nani? And Nara. Surprise.
What? Miss Star was a detective?
Ah! I know who you are. Cough Up? That's why they called her the Cough Up Queen. She gets people to confess to crimes. I get it now. I get it. It's not the Bentos. It's when she was a bastard. All right. Cough Up Queen, Angel Star, Your Honor. Long time no see. Please excuse my lotion bottle. I'm trying to get the last bits out, and it makes silly noises. All right, everybody has touched the Nani redeem. Oh, that's Nani. Damn it! Remind me not to badger you. Very well. You may continue with the description, Miss Star. Just who is this lady? Bitch, I'd like to know. I knew I couldn't trust this bitch. If I might have the court's attention over here. Although, honestly, along with the traffic cone earrings for Yakuza, I want a fucking taco hot dog choker. Because it's hilarious. Okay, we have a map. The parking lot at the prosecutor's office is divided into 2 blocks. A block is for the prosecutor's office personnel. B block is for visitors and clients. A chain divider separates the 2 blocks. You mean a fence? It's a fence. I suppose that's to keep visitors from taking up prosecutor spaces, yes? She is committed to the bit. She says, no, I'm not a cop anymore. I'm a lunch lady. Wee. The crime took place by a car in the back of A block in the car's trunk. The killer stabbed the victim with this knife and went to drive the body out. Bitch, when did Lana get keys to Edgeworth's car? Unfortunately for her, there was a witness and an arrest was made on the spot. Okay, but how did you can't arrest nobody, you're not a cop anymore. And who was this valiant witness? Why, it was me, Your Honor. Parking lot floor plans added to the court record with Edgeworth's car. All right. Witness, did you see the very moment of the crime? Of course, Your Honor. Immediately after that, I apprehended the chief prosecutor. With what authority? Beep, beep, who's got the keys to the chief? Oh, man. It does seem rather cut and dry, doesn't it? Well, Mr. Wright, I can't agree on principle, Your Honor. He's like, I'm here to do my job. It seems that some poor losers are unwilling to accept the truth, Your Honor. Shall I proceed to crush what little hope they have remaining? If you can, then give them your worst, Miss Star. But you're supposed to be impartial? Wait, are they talking about me? Ah, yes, Phoenix sometimes right. Witness testimony. Somehow, I always knew a day like this would come. I was on my way to deliver a lunchbox to my boyfriend when I sensed something. Perhaps it was my finely honed detective's intuition at work. What happened? I bet you the reason why she left the force is part of why she hates prosecutors, and I wanna uncover the dirt. Oh, goodness. Through the wire fence, I saw the chief prosecutor standing next to a garish car. The chief prosecutor was holding a knife in her right hand. Then she thrust the pointy tip of the knife into Detective Goodman's chest. Huh. Bringing a lunchbox to your boyfriend? How touching. As you can see, there is no room for doubt. It is my finely attuned sense as a player. Thank you, Nara, thank you. I appreciate your faith in me. The key point of your testimony seems to be nothing other than the point of the knife which you saw being stabbed into Detective Goodman. So, how does it feel to be so utterly crushed? Donkey on Edgeworth's car, right. Tacky. I'm still thinking about that.
It's merely a flesh wound, Mr. Wright.
She's going Monty Python in here. Very well, Mr. Wright. You may cross-examine the witness. Alright, here we go. Hold on, we gotta save, y'all. Somehow, a day like what, bitch? How did you know? I respect the prosecutor's basic abhorrence of crime. Yet their methods are ugly and twisted. Twisted methods will always lead to tragedy. The lunch lady's uniformed opinion is duly noted. Given that they are used to erasing inconvenient evidence at their whim... Oh, she switched the hair! She's on her other personality now. Killing off a detective that knew too much is merely an extension of that. He's mad! But she's his witness, so he can't say shit.
Miss Starr, do you have something personal against prosecutors?
I felt that I had found my dream job when I became an investigator. And if I hadn't been laid off by those prosecutors over there, I'd still be one. Laid off? She was fired. Ah! I knew it. That'll be investigation day 2, I assume. To me, prosecutors are nothing more than worms. That said, I am a pro, as you know. My testimony is unbiased. I'll believe it when I see it, lady. And flawless. Very well. You may continue, Miss Starr. I was on my way to deliver a lunchbox to my boyfriend. Who is this man? Name him. This boyfriend. He's the detective? Not that boyfriend. The security guard. That boyfriend? You have several? Yes. This boyfriend, that boyfriend, and the other boyfriend. Care to join? She says I'm building a harem. Or I guess a reverse harem, technically. The yet another boyfriend position is still open for applicants. Queen shit! Right. You know, we may be up against her right now, but like, she's living her best fucking life, so. I'll stick with the lunches, thanks.
Note to self, the judge had to think before replying.
The security guard room is in the lot in A block. It's up on the second level, so you can see everything from there. That would be the room with the security sign. Incidentally, did you bring your lunchboxes by car? Since I'm a visitor now, I parked in B block.
So, she was in B block when she witnessed the crime.
When I sensed something, perhaps it was my finely honed detective's intuition at work. You sensed something? So you're saying you had the premonition of the murder? It felt like, how would you say? Oh yes. It was like the feeling you get when you view a pumpkin chock full of seeds. I mean, I don't know, when I see lots of seeds in a pumpkin, I just, A, I'm annoyed that I have to take them all out, but B, I'm excited because that means I can wash them and roast them for snacks. I don't know. Right! You're just like, uh-huh. Natalie! Hello, Natalie on YouTube. Welcome, friend. We're playing some Ace Attorney. We're cross-examining a witness. Welcome. Glad to see you here. I have no idea what that means. Speaking of a detective's intuition, wasn't the victim, Mr. Bruce Goodman, also a detective? Yes, well, he was like a young cheese. What, not ripe yet? A young cheese? A pale white cheese, not yet tangy with experience on the streets. A greenhorn. Huh. Then I must be hard, yellowed, and sharp as a tack. I don't know, man.
Yeah, with the odor of an old cheese to match.
Shush! Shut up! Don't get us thrown out in contempt of court, child. Hey! Good! Well, I'm glad you like this game, and I'm glad that you're glad to be here. In any case, there in the lot, I felt something stirring in the back of my mind. Velcro, leave that alone. No. There are plenty of toys in this room to play with, and you want to mess with my closet door. Velcro is being naughty. Oh, thank you for subscribing, Natalie. I really appreciate it. Welcome to the Dumpster Club. We're happy to have you here. In any case, there in the lot, I felt something stirring in the back of my mind. All right, here we go. Through the wire fence, I saw the chief prosecutor standing next to a garish car. Are we gonna make fun of... Yeah, we're gonna make fun of Miles's car. By garish car, you mean... Mr. Edgeworth's car. Yes. Mr. Edgeworth's? Incidentally, the knife which the victim was stabbed with was also Mr. Edgeworth's. Wasn't it? He's like, God damn it, woman! Indeed, it was. What an odd case this is. And the person you saw, you're sure it was the defendant? I saw her from no further than 30 feet away. I don't know, 30 feet's quite a distance. I am certain it was her. There goes the hair flip. If she's telling the truth, we're doomed. Think, Phoenix, think.
Let's just do what we can. Even if we don't have any proof, we can always nitpick.
Witness! In your testimony, you clearly stated the following. Love the pink theme. Yes, we love pink here. Prosecutors are nothing more than worms. Ergo, you are a biased witness. You might want to keep those silly opinions to yourself in the future, rookie. Huh? Rookie? Unless you're willing to risk the consequences of doubting me. Oh, there she goes. Put on our game face. I'll fry you like a fritter. Crispy on the outside, chewy on the inside. Nani, right? I feel that. That was inspiring.
I believe I've heard that tagline elsewhere. You could cry plagiarism.
I may be relegated to the lowly post of lunch lady, but my instincts are honed. Where the fuck did she get a photo? Damn! A photograph? You took this? The moment I witnessed the crime, my reflexes took over and snap, I took a picture. Ah, thank you for the hydrate, Dolly. I will finish my Diet Dr. Peppy. Thank you. And oh so ooey gooey, like a good takoyaki. God damn it, y'all are just determined to make me hungry every stream. In fact, one of my lunch boxes is rigged with a camera. Lady, that's, I don't know how I feel about that. I suppose that's more exciting than just hanging it around your neck. Witness! Why am I only seeing this photograph just now? Because she photoshopped it. You'd think I'd show it to you, a prosecutor? Aha, think again. My boyfriend works in the photography division of criminal affairs. The other boyfriend. Well, this is most certainly the defendant. The moment of the crime as photographed by Angel Star added to the court record. Uh-oh. That is unmistakably Lana Skye. So what was the defendant doing at the time? The chief prosecutor was holding a knife in her right hand. Tell me more about this knife that the suspect was carrying. Well, I'd say the blade was about 4 inches long. Is that right, Mr. Edgeworth? It is your knife, after all. Yes, that's about right. Prosecutors are, by nature, well versed in the location of a man's vital organs. Are they? She's wearing gloves. She is wearing gloves. Her prints were not found on the weapon. Only Edgeworth's prints were found on the weapon because it's his knife. So I don't know if the gloves are gonna... I don't know. I don't think they'd help. I'm sure it was easier than boiling an egg for my egg salad surprise set. You can't testify as her ability to kill an egg. I mean, kill a person. Perhaps a chicken salad set would have been a better metaphor. So the defendant was holding a knife. What then? Then she thrust the pointy tip of the knife into Detective Goodman's chest. Tell the court why you didn't try to stop this crime. I mean, yeah? True. You did see her raise the knife to strike, no? The defense has a point. Unfortunately, by the time I realized what was going on, it was already too late. You would have rather let a man die and take a photo than to stop the crime from happening? That's fishy. That's suspicious. Too late? Yes. The next moment, the chief prosecutor brought down the murder weapon. Is she wearing gloves in this picture? I can't tell. I see.
It's only a flesh wound, Mr. Wright. We can make it.
You said that before. Anything else?
Scientifically speaking, Ms. Starr's testimony is flawless.
Sounds pretty fatal to me.
What do we do? Is this it? Is my sister guilty?
Let's just keep our heads cool and press the witness a bit, shall we? For some reason, having her panicking next to me makes me calmer. Ah yes, the uncle instincts have kicked in. Good.
Don't smile like that!
Somehow, I always... Oh, okay, so we're back to the beginning. What's in the court record? His ID. The prosecutor's trophy. The knife. Oh, there's no prints on it. Okay, not even Edgeworth's prints. The record of the prosecutor's lot. The Blue Badger. Goodman's autopsy report. Death due to loss of blood, 1 knife wound, died within... Wait, died within an hour and a half? Well, then it wasn't too late. You could have saved his ass, but you didn't. And then there's this thing. 221 SL9. Still don't know what that means. Cell phone, floor plans, and then a photo. Okay, so she's wearing gloves here. Is that Goodman's jacket, or is that her jacket? I can't tell. Huh. Alright. I was on my way to deliver a lunchbox to my boyfriend when I sensed some... Okay, whatever. Through the wire fence, I saw the chief prosecutor standing next to a garish car. The chief prosecutor was holding a knife in her right hand. Hold on, let me check the photo real quick. Where's that photo? Oops, wrong photo. I'm trying to... Oh, well, we don't have the photo... Wait, I thought we had a photo of that moment. Is it not in the record? Or did she only take it afterwards? Yeah, she wasn't holding a knife when she took the photo. But... in that image that flashed up when we were cross-examining... Okay, I guess it was her right hand, because if you're looking at it from Angel's point of view, it looked like the left hand, but you have to flip it, because it's from that point of view, so it would be the right... Okay, alright. I mean, shit, why not? Let's try that. Aha! The photo was correct. Okay. The image of the stabbing was her mind's eye. Got it. And you witnessed this. You saw Ms. Sky stab the victim with the knife? As I've already said, yes. I swear it on my finest salmon swirl lunch. I'm sure that is a fine lunch. But, isn't that odd? Look at this photograph. This is the photograph you took of the very moment of the crime, is it not? Then why is Ms. Sky not holding a knife? Ahem. Mr. Edgeworth, your thoughts? Objection. Look at his fucking face! That's so funny. That had to be the weakest objection ever, Edgeworth. Yet it was still stronger than your ever-feeble mind, Mr. Wright. Ouch. You said no personal feelings, man. That seemed pretty fucking personal. What do you mean, Mr. Edgeworth? This photograph was not taken the moment before the stabbing. This was taken the moment after the stabbing. He's losing his edge. Objection. And how can you tell that? Blood splatter. Huh? See the dark crimson stains on the chief prosecutor's coat? But it's a black and white photograph! Also, why do we not have color photographs right now? Color photographs exist. Why is your camera only black and white, lady? Ah, yes, it's hard to tell, but this could be blood. Well, Mr. Wright, I see no problem here. No problem, except you.
Mr. Wright, are you gonna just sit there and take that kind of abuse?
Right, smooth criminal. You got a better idea? A better idea is to save. I mean, I don't know. What objection do I have? It could be blood, but I guess we shouldn't take this sitting down. Wait! That contradicts what the witness said in her testimony, does it? Okay. Namely, that she took the picture the moment she witnessed the crime. Well, it seems I was slightly unclear. My apologies. That's it? If you run out of lunch, you order seconds. Problem solved. If you don't like it, try ordering the jumbo-sized lunch from the get-go.
Good advice. I'm not sure I understood it, but good advice.
I didn't have time to stop her, and you had time to take a fucking photo. I don't buy it. I don't buy it. Ah, see? There we go. There's the photo, or the image in her mind's eye. He's up against the trunk, but he's got a hat on. Does he normally wear a hat? Angel being a smartass? Yeah, pretty much. Prosecutor Sky was cold calculating like a robot. That doesn't look cold and calculating, but, okay. He had a hat in his ID photo. Okay. She killed without pain or remorse. It was a premeditated murder. Right? You have no fucking evidence of that. Premeditated? How do you know? Look at the chief prosecutor's hands in that photograph. Well, are those gloves? Surgical gloves made of thin rubber, most likely. Why would she have those on? Hey, Ikra! What's up, friend? Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the stream. If it was not premeditated, she would not be wearing those gloves. Ugh. Okay. You're on to her, I know. These gloves do seem to tell a tale of premeditation. Speculation, Your Honor! Premeditated murder. A serious offense. Did Lana get her fired? If the gloves don't fit, you must acquit. True. Witness, add this to your testimony. Okay. The murder was planned. The rubber gloves prove it. We gonna save again. And we're gonna press it. What if she was just in the habit of wearing gloves? Like driving gloves? Speculation. The gloves were admitted as evidence when the defendant was arrested. How come we didn't know that, bitch? So said a real-life lawyer, Johnny Cochran. Alright. Factoids. They were rubber gloves of the kind used for autopsies. In other words, when the chief prosecutor came to the crime scene, she came to do murder. It's the only possible conclusion one can make. Everything was planned. It was a premeditated crime. Oops. Impressive. I'm sorry they took you off the force, Miss Star. This is bad. She's got them thinking this was all planned. If she can prove this claim, the trial's already over. I've got to think of a way to show this wasn't premeditated. It's only... Okay, yeah. Okay, we've been through that. Okay, let's take a look at the court record again. How do we prove this wasn't premeditated? Oh, look at the ID. He is wearing a hat. Okay. Maybe I can bring up the autopsy report when she said there was no time to save him. He died within an hour and a half. That was plenty of time to get his ass to the hospital. Alright, let's give that a shot. Yeah. Oh, fuck! I can't do that! She shortened her testimony! Shit! Ugh. Okay, I'm missing something. Back to the drawing board. Alright, so we already did the photograph. Okay, so we have... Where did she park? Oh, there's more of the B lot. So Edgeworth's car was over here, and then there's, I guess, is this the lunch truck? It's kind of an odd angle. And then she was delivering her lunch to the boyfriend. The boyfriend, why can't we, the security room, wouldn't they have footage? Shouldn't there be cameras in the parking lot? Shouldn't the security room have footage? Oh, but there's a wall. But you should still be able to see these car spaces from the security room because it's above everything. And this thing isn't 2 stories tall. What about this boyfriend? If it was premeditated, would she have known about the knife in Edgeworth's trunk? Possibly? Weapon. Huh. Sister Emma. What about this note? SL9. What does that mean? Ugh. Can I? No, I can't fucking rotate it. Hang on. To my boyfriend. The no seems a weapon of opportunity. You could try. I could try. Oh, the knife seems a weapon of opportunity. Right. Yeah, because unless she'd been in Edgeworth's trunk before, how would she know? Alright, we'll give it a shot. Okay, well. Let's present the knife. Oh! Y'all were right! Look at you, smarty pants! Okay. Witness, do you know what this is? Are you trying to test me? I sell lunchboxes for a living, you know. That's a knife. The knife. The knife that was in Mr. Edgeworth's trunk. Indeed, it is my knife. What's with this case? The bloody murder weapon, a red car, all belonging to the prosecutor there? The defendant is the chief prosecutor for the district, right? Mommy, are prosecutors bad people? The defense has a request. We ask that the witness provide an accurate testimony. What's that, rookie? In your testimony, you stated that Lana Skye planned this murder. And that's why she was wearing those special gloves. Seems like a natural conclusion to me. The gloves do indicate planning. However, why would she not also prepare the most important thing? The murder weapon. Oh! This knife just happened to be in the trunk of that car. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're going to plan a murder, you don't forget the weapon. Oh! Order! 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 Making her sweat! Boom! Mic drop. Great! Now the tide is turning in our favor.
Great show, Mr. Wright. My sister's as good as free.
I don't know about that, but we'll keep going, Missy. Oh, you with your fucking finger waggle. I hate you. Right. I believe the next lunch you'll be eating is humble pie. Thank you, Cloud, for the posture check. Oh, gagged her real bad. Right? What lunch does she have for that? What else does she hide in these fucking lunch boxes? What? I hope you weren't deluding yourself into thinking that the tide has turned. Not over such a trifling detail. But this shoots a hole in the whole premeditated theory. Bah! The prosecution could care less if it was premeditated or not. The only one who seems to care is that lunch lady over there. The defendant, Lana Skye, murdered a detective with a knife. That is the only thing the prosecution need prove. Nothing else. Listen, like... You... If this was IRL court, it would be, like, premeditated would get you more time in jail. Like, allegedly. You could call it a crime of passion if it wasn't premeditated, and that's less time. Also, what's the difference between murder and manslaughter? Because those are different crimes. Because there's, what's it called? It's not called accidental manslaughter, unintended. What's the fucking word? We talked about this once. But there's... Okay, manslaughter means you didn't intend to kill someone. Really? Okay. Manslaughter is killing without intent. Got it. Okay. Killing without intent. Okay, well, it would still be murder, but you still could get less time if it wasn't premeditated. Allegedly, if you worked out a plea deal. But we're not working out a plea deal here. That's not what we're doing. Very good, Mr. Prosecutor. I suppose you think you're clever now. But you know as well as I do that she planned on killing him. It was planned. If it wasn't, why would she have been wearing... I believe I'd like to hear your testimony again. Witness, please tell us only what you saw, not what you thought. No plea deals in Japanifornia. True. How dare you? My powers of deduction are not to be underestimated. Really now? Okay. If it contains malice or afterthought, then it's murder. If not, then it's manslaughter. Thank you, Ikra, for the accurate definition. Angel's deduction. Alright, here we go. Lana Skye intended to murder Detective Goodman. Hold on, I feel like we're gonna need a save, y'all. That's why she called the victim all the way to the prosecutor's office. I'm sure the chief prosecutor had a grudge against the victim. Nothing else could drive that human machine to plunge the knife in again, and again. What do you mean again and again, bitch? There was a single stab wound. Time to bring up the autopsy report. Sweaty Phoenix always makes me laugh. Yeah, he's kind of silly. The victim was summoned from the police department to the prosecutor's office. It does sound a lot like premeditation, doesn't it?
So, if I ordered a pizza, does that mean I'm planning to kill the delivery boy?
I like Emma. She's funny. Also, I guess if... God damn it. In any case, the defense may now cross-examine the witness. All right, let's go. Lana Skye intended to kill or murder Detective Goodman. Where is your concrete evidence, madam? You've said that, but you haven't told us how you know. That's what I'm about to tell you, rookie. I believe what she just said was a mere prelude to the story she's about to tell. Try not to interrupt her again. Rookie. Never interrupt a storyteller. It's like pulling a bun out of the oven half-baked. Something's half-baked here, all right, and it's you. Try not to confuse the defense witness. They're not very quick on their feet. Bitch! Bitch, I saved you! Oh, God. Now, why did you believe the suspect had intentions to murder the victim? Her actions speak for themselves. That's why she called the victim all the way to the prosecutor's office. Did she? You have no proof that Miss Skye called him there. Oh, I should have presented the phone. You have no proof that she didn't. There is no record of a call made on the defendant, Miss Lana Skye's phone. No, we have record. What do you mean she might have written him a letter? That's stupid. Come on. You could have tried public phone first. In any case, the victim came to the prosecutor's... Yes. Hold on. Let's go back. Oops. Wrong one. Meh. All the way to the phone. Boom! Oh, fuck. Never fucking mind. I thought I had something. Oh, shit. This isn't the cross-examination, that's the first testimony. Let me save at the cross-examination. My bad. Hello. Save. Yes. Boom. Okay. Go back. What was my big... It was... hold on. Sure, that's why she called the victim all the way. I'm sure the chief prosecutor had a grudge. How do you know? How do you know? What kind of grudge? Well, I wouldn't know that. Of course you don't! That's because she didn't have a grudge. Rookie. I have a lunchbox here. Now, what's inside? How am I supposed to know? See, we agree there is a lunchbox here, but we don't know what's inside. A person's life is like a lunchbox with pretzels. What the fuck is this metaphor, lady? I get it! That's why my lunch was so salty! Ooh. No, honey, that's the caviar. This judge isn't very good with metaphors. The suspect had a grudge against Detective Goodman. Will you tell us your basis for thinking this? It's simple. Nothing else could drive that human machine to plunge the knife. Okay, that's where I wanted to. Because he just had a single stab wound. Right? Her logo on the box, right?
You say she stabbed him again and again, but you couldn't have witnessed that.
Are you testing me? Then I'll test you!
With my moss surprise!
I'm afraid the moss is growing under our feet as we wait, Ms. Star. What do you mean? Schrodinger's lunchbox. I shouldn't have to explain this, but take a look. The autopsy report states that death was due to a loss of blood from one stab wound. Aha! You're right. Good show, Mr. Edgeworth.
What a hunk! He's my hero, really!
Bitch, I'm the one who brought it up. What about my objection? No one noticed. Wow, Edgeworth, no updated report this time? Ugh. Well, witness?
You got the crime scene set, right?
Oh, thanks.
I always believed that no one could ever mistake ketchup for blood. But now I realize that such mistakes are possible.
So, you're saying you mistook something for blood?
When she lifted her knife, I thought I saw blood at her breast. Splattered blood from her victim.
Madam, where are you going with this?
That's why I thought she must have stabbed him at least twice.
Lily, now you talk to Natalie. That's funny. Next week, Lily and Natalie, I will have combined chat on the screen, so everybody will be in the same place. I just did not have time today. My apologies. Then tell us what you saw that you thought was blood. Testify! All these people with their shit testimonies. You mean her fucking scarf, you absolute ignoramus? That's how you know she's lying. Bitch, you can't mistake a scarf for blood. No. Ma'am, that is some bullshit. That is stanky. No.
Her red muffler looked like blood to me.
That's how ghastly. No. Fuck you. Thank you for the stretch, Cloud. We're gonna stretch up. Stretch up, do a few wrist circles. And then we're gonna stretch this way. And then we go back up. Wrist circles the other way. And we stretch this way. Ooh, then we go back up. Ugh. Oh, and there was a hydrate redeem. Okay, another sip of water. Another sip of water. Another sip of water. Here we go. Oh, that's fine, Lily. I wasn't seriously giving you shit. I was just messing around. Don't worry. All right, her red muffler.
Yes, like a scarf. The chief prosecutor always wears one around her neck.
So she can be easily hanged at a moment's notice, I suppose. Ow! Rude. She's right.
Miss Sky was wearing a red scarf, wasn't she?
She is the epitome of fashion. Leave her alone. Sounds like someone here has a grudge. I agree, definitely. Ooh, you ate dinner. What was for dinner, Lily? Wait. Isn't it odd that you mistook that for splattered blood? You were a detective. Oh, would not call that a muffler. That's a translation note. In Japan, scarves are called mafura. So like, what we know as a muff, like that you put your hands inside, that's what we would call like a muff or a muffler. And we called what she's wearing around her neck a scarf, but I'm pretty sure that was just like a translation thing. Yeah, because in Japan, they took that loan word, mafuda, and that means scarf. I learned that from reading Japanese fashion magazines. Little factoid there. Right, thicker, fluffier. Yeah. Not the car kind of muffler. No. Well, people often mistake my beard for a bib. Well, then they're also stupid. A judge with a bib. That's why this place feels so much like kindergarten. Ooh, he went there. Ooh, that, I know it was only in his head, but that's good. That's good. Ah, burn. Ugh. Actually, I do think I saw some traces of blood. Which one is it, woman? However, the autopsy report is clear on this matter. There was only one knife wound. A toasty chicken salad. That sounds delish. We love a chicken salad. Wearing a car muffler would be some real avant-garde fashion. What do they call it in Zoolander? Derelict! Oh, man. Apparently, Ms. Starr isn't entirely sure of her own testimony.
Mr. Wright, this is our chance!
Chance for what, I wonder? Ms. Starr has turned out to be as short-tempered as she looked when we met her. Challenging her abilities as a detective really set her off.
The short wick burns out the fastest. It's a scientific fact.
I wonder, wouldn't it depend on the size of the candle? I mean, add more wax and even a really short wick will burn longer.
Obviously, more scientific testing is required.
I love her. What? Nihilego? Lily, I have no idea what that is. You should educate me. Nihilego. Nihilego? I don't know what that word is. I need the definition of our new vocabulary word, please. Lana Skye intended to murder Detective Goodman. Did she? Oh, we're back to the beginning. That's why she called him all the way to the prosecutor's office. Had a grudge. Her red muffler looked like blood to me. That's how ghastly the whole scene was. Okay, so... what do we... oh, back to the... oh, a Pokemon! I should have known it was a Pokemon. Maybe we should just have a Pokemon day where I learn about all the newer Pokemon that are out there. I haven't kept track. The parking stub. I wonder. Blue Badger. We used the autopsy report, the memo. I wonder if we could use the memo. Oh, y'all want to learn me about some Pokemon? All right, we'll do some Pokemon. $5.18. I don't know. Okay, hang on. She called the victim all the way to the prosecutor's office. We save. Should we try the memo? Nope. Nope. Okay. It's a parasitic Pokemon. Not a fan of parasites. That's why she called him. We tried the phone on this already, didn't we? Ooh, a jellyfish. Jellyfish are cool, though, I will say. I'm just gonna keep trying shit. Nope! Alright. I'm sure the chief prosecutor had a grudge against the victim. Let's try some shit there. Oops. Tab, not escape. I don't know! You are aware there's 1,008 plus Pokemon. No! Oh my god. Holy shit. Yeah, no, listen. I was a kid when the original 150 came out, and that was my special interest. That was my thing. And I stayed committed during Johto League, and then when the 3rd generation happened, I was kind of paying attention, but then fell off. I got back in when Sun and Moon came out, so I know a lot of those Pokemon. But skipped the generations in between. And I know some of the legendaries from watching the movie, or like movies. But then a lot of the newer ones I haven't. So there's definitely some gaps in my knowledge. So we'll have to do that. I haven't played the last games, but I still keep up with the meta. The meta! Okay. Alright. Valid. Elliot's still a fan of the original 151. I think I still have like a Pokemon manual somewhere in my bookshelf. The Pokedex book. Anyway. Fuck. A grudge. I'm just trying everything I can at this point. No! Eevee will always be my fave. Eevee is, yes. And also Eevee has so many evolutions, so like, valid. The first 5 or 6 generations are my interests. Okay. What kind of trainer would I want to be? I was always a water type bitch when I was a kid. Like when there were the basic types, fire, grass, water, bug, psychic, like, I always wanted to be a water type trainer. I might enjoy fairy type now that I know that fairy is a type. So, I might want to be a fairy type, or I enjoy water, I enjoy, the psychic ones are kind of cool. I don't know, I have to learn more, man. And I know you can be like a hybrid type trainer, so I have to learn about that too. The phone with the call statement didn't work? No, let me show you. Let me show you, because the phone call was made after the murder. See? I was so mad when it didn't work! Ugh. Very sad. Oh, what? The Eevee emote? I'll find some. So I have Mew emotes. I've got a Jigglypuff. Oh, Nihilego was a big one in Sun and Moon? Was it a legendary? I didn't finish the game. I got Pokemon Sun, but I never finished the game. Although, honestly, I could pick it back up. That would be kind of fun. She called the victim to the prosecutor's office. I'm sure the prosecutor had a grudge. What if, hold on. What if we use the, let me get the court record, lady. What if we use that? The parking's, no. Nope. The time of the murder and yeah, the parking ticket is what I, go back. Hold on. Time of murder and parking ticket. Why she called the victim all the way to the prosecutor's office. I'm sure the chief prosecutor had a grudge against the victim. Her red muffler looked like blood to me. That's how ghastly the whole scene was. That's the entire testimony. The testimony has gone from facts to speculation and opinion. This testimony would not hold up in real court. So we can't use any sort of factual, like, we have to go with what she's giving us, and she's not giving us a lot. Her red muffler looked like blood to me. That's how ghastly the whole scene was. I mean, we already used the autopsy report, but like, I mean, I could try again. Nope! Alright, let's try something different. Yeah, I'm thinking the photo was the next thing on my list after trying the autopsy report. Let's try the photo again. Conspiracy theorists would have a fucking field day. Yeah, they would. Okay, let's try the photo. Fucking hell! Finally, we can move on. Oh my god. The witness. Ooh. Ooh, Edgy's gonna make her real mad. She's gonna blow up. Ooh, ooh. You really want to make that statement, Edgeworth? Okay, alright. The witness is clearly not suited for detective work. What? The suspect was not wearing a scarf or muffler of any kind when she stabbed the That's what was in the photo! I kept God, I should have noticed. She wasn't. Oh, mercy, mercy, mercy. I am imagining now someone spamming on Miles' car. Muffler, yes. And you've proved it yourself. With this photograph. Oh, here we go. Huh? But that can't be. Only a professional lunch lady could be so utterly clueless. He's enjoying this too much. He doesn't like her. Congratulations. Perhaps you finally found your true calling in life. Ow! Somebody get ice, aloe vera, all that shit. Harsh words, but good.
In the end, Mr. Edgeworth prevails.
What was my objection? Chopped liver? Yeah, I think he wants to lose because that's his boss and he trusts her. So, like, valid. But it was there! A scarf! No, not that, but something red, really! Well now, where were we? The witness has given us an entertaining interlude, but back to business. What? Very well, witness, continue your testimony. You saw the crime and apprehended the suspect with no authority. Tell us about that. Very well. I do remember some things, accurately at least. Perjury? Right, the whole witness would have been thrown out at this point in real court. Ultimately, we couldn't shake the most important part of her testimony.
The most important part?
Right, no warrant. Agreed. The part where your sister stabs the victim. This next testimony might just be the moment of truth. All right, here we go. Witness testimony apprehending the suspect. After the murder, the suspect attempted to run behind a partition off to her side. I quickly caught her, explained her rights to her, and arrested her on the spot. You are not a detective. A citizen's arrest? Could it qualify for that? Does someone have the hold on. Whoops, I missed the nanny! Hang on. We're gonna look it up. We're gonna look up citizen's arrest. Hang on. Hello. Okay. Citizen's arrest. Well, in Texas, the citizen's arrest statute states that any person may arrest someone that is committing a felony or an offense against the public peace in front of them. But the definition of a citizen's arrest is an arrest made by a private citizen. That is, a person who is not acting as a sworn law enforcement official. In common law jurisdictions, the practice dates back to medieval England and the English common law, in which sheriffs encouraged ordinary citizens to help apprehend lawbreakers. Of course it goes back to fucking England. If she did see a murder like she says, then I guess under that law, it could be fine. Fine then, damn it. I still don't like it. Ah yes. When I arrested her, she mentioned the muffler. That's what had me confused in my earlier testimony. Yeah, sure. The chief prosecutor made to escape, but against Angel Star, resistance is futile. Alright. You are quite determined about this scarf, aren't you? I strike like a snake and bite like a cobra. That's me, Angel Star. That wasn't a very good metaphor. First of all, a cobra is a kind of snake. Don't bother me with the details unless you want to get bitten. No thanks. Note to self, Mr. Wright is weak against poisonous snake bites. Bitch, anybody is. The chief prosecutor tried to resist, but her efforts were in vain. She knocked my hands aside, kicked over an oil drum. An oil drum? Hard to imagine. Oh, she's beautiful but deadly. A predator, this one. A leopard woman. Very well, Mr. Wright. Your cross-examination, if you will. Oh, you see why they use the word muffler if she mentioned it. Got it. Angel acting like the Borg won't get her anywhere. Lily says, I am immune to poison. Are you, like in The Princess Bride? Okay. We save. Alrighty. After the murder, the suspect attempted to run behind a partition off to her side. How did you get over there so fast? I quickly caught her, explained her rights to her, and arrested her on the spot. How? Oops. How? Where's the door, man? Because if there's a fence, how could she get over there? The only door is there on the side. You wouldn't have been able to get there in time. At least I don't think. Let's give it a shot. Nope, that didn't work. Okay. This is why we save. Sometimes my ideas don't always work. Vaulted it! Yeet! Borg, a race of cyborg beings from Star Trek, for those who don't know. Valid. My mother's the Trekkie in the family, not me. I'm more of a weeb than a Trekkie, but my mother would know. I am as strike as a leopard and as beautiful as Miss Lana. See, I can do it too! Okay, I quickly caught her, explained her rights to her, and arrested her on the spot. How did she make to escape? Your dad's been a Trekkie from birth. Nice. Perjury is not a thing in Japanifornia. Okay, shit. She made to escape. Can you be more specific?
She brushed aside my hand and ran. Where? It was a terrible sight to see, like a dollop of lard on a pâté of foie gras. What? She even kicked over an oil drum at me. An oil drum? There was an oil drum lying on its side at the scene of the crime. But it's strange. What's that? If she wanted to escape, why didn't she run the other way? The other... Ah!
Yeah, because there's a door.
That's right! It doesn't make any sense that she would run from behind the partition to the oil drums. Uh-oh. Excellent. More mysteries.
I wish we could solve a few before finding more, though. So Ms. Sky tried to run?
I'm sorry my sister is so suspicious, Mr. Wright.
Not as sorry as I am.
But she didn't do it. You have to believe me.
Okay. He was born in '66, the same year that the original series premiered. Okay, alright. After the murder, the suspect attempted to run... Are we sure about that? So, where is this partition on the floor plans? I'm sure she means this wall next to the car. That's right. There was a wall there, about 6 feet high. She was obviously trying to hide herself. Quite a natural thing for a criminal to do. And what did you do then? Okay, let's just keep pressing and... You say quickly. Were you... Thank you! This is what I wanted. I had to press first. Were you close to the suspect? As I just said, I was only 30 feet away from her the whole time. Maybe I should press her for more... Yes, press, always press. I'm a save just in case, but we will always press. I'd like to see this on the floor plans, just to be safe. You're a burgeoning Trekkie? Okay. I would like to watch the original series because I know it, like, it was revolutionary. So I would love to... Bro, I will say, sorry for, like, distracting from the case. I saw, Nichelle Nichols. Like, I ran the IkiCon table for Wizarding World one year after we started running TIFF at Iki. None of the IkiCon staff could make it to Wizard World. And they were like, hey, could you do this for us? And I'm like, yeah, sure. So I went and vended, and we were in the loading dock, taking down the table and putting the stuff back in my car. And someone wheeled her out. I didn't get to talk to her. I didn't meet her, but I saw her. I was loading things in my car, and there was a black car with very tinted windows that drove up kind of near us and parked. And then after the car parked, the door next to the loading dock opened, and someone pushed her out in a wheelchair. She looked like a queen on her throne. Her hair was done up. She was in like this kind of, like, I don't know if it was like gold or copper, like beautiful, like, I don't know if I would call it a pantsuit, but it was like almost like a matching set. And then she had this woven blanket over her lap. And she, she had her hands folded, sitting, yeah, Queen Uhura! Uhura, yes. That was, she looked regal as hell. I remember I like stopped loading stuff in my car because I was just staring with my mouth open like, oh my God. I called my mother and told her, and she was like, you didn't say anything? And I'm like, no, she was on her way out of the convention. And I couldn't move. I was just like, And now that she passed recently, I was like, wow, I was really lucky to like, just like get a glimpse of her. She was absolutely just regal, even in her real life. And, like, all the fans were gone. Like, there wasn't anybody to impress. Like, that's just how she was. So, fun little story. She was cool. Alright, the Lunchland car was... Well, shit! I don't know how you could have fucking seen much, but okay. She was a visitor, thus she was parked in B block. So, you witnessed the murder from here? That would make it about 30 feet from the car, yes. But how did she get to arrest her? Is that correct, Ms. Starr? Yes, that's right. That didn't sound very confident, but okay. But there was a chain link fence in front of you. Ah! Dolly was right! She vaulted it! Yeet! I still haven't met any Star Trek cast member. Well, if you can go to any of the Fan Expo conventions, they always have Star Trek people at the Fan Expo ones. Amazing! The cough-up queen, lunch lady, athlete, indeed.
It would have taken her a little time to climb over the fence. So she couldn't have gotten to my sister that fast.
Yeah, that fence was about 9 feet high, too. Right? See? Captain Martha, I'm getting a reading, a scanner on Angel's testimony. Right? It's false. So how did Miss Sky not get away? When I arrested her, she mentioned the muffler. How? Well, we should... Hold on. We should save now. Just so we have that information. Let's try... Damn it! It still doesn't work! Did I press about the muffler? No, I probably should. Let's press about the muffler. Most sci-fi conventions that are expensive. Yeah, they are expensive. Even Comic Palooza in Houston, where I went only one. Comic Palooza would definitely have a lot of them as well. Honestly, damn, I should look about going to Comic Palooza this year. I miss Comic Palooza. It's a fun one. When I arrested her, she mentioned... Okay, how? Why? She mentioned the muffler? What exactly did she say? If I remembered exactly, I would have told you in my testimony. Lies. Cheeky. Anyway, all I heard her say was the word muffler. Just that one word? So... what you heard wasn't the suspect talking to you, but to someone else. Maybe she hid something in the muffler of Edgeworth's car, and she was trying to tell Emma on the phone. Yes. The chief... Aha! Okay, this is where we bring in the phone. The chief prosecutor was talking on her phone. Her phone? She can't mean... We ask further... By phone, do you mean this cell phone discovered at the crime scene? Yes, ultimately. Ultimately! My memory... It's like a salmon, heading upstream, see? No, the court doesn't see, Ms. Starr. The chief prosecution first attempted to use the phone hanging on the wall. On the wall? That's right! Near the car, there was an emergency phone on the wall. Apparently, it was out of order. And so she used her cell phone. Indeed, the emergency phone was out of order that day, fucking conveniently. Good witnessing, witness. Good witnessing? Whatever happened to good testifying? You should, of course, add this to your testimony. Yeah. The things I do to please this rookie defense attorney. Lana's cell phone record updated in the court record. I hope to go again one day, only with friends. Valid. I saw it all, how she tried the phone on the wall, but had to use her cell instead. Do you think you could restate your testimony for the court? Aha! I was going to ask the same thing! I'll only say this one time, so listen close, rookies. The chief prosecutor stabbed the victim and ran behind the partition to use the phone. She was trying to save his life! Then she picked up the emergency phone on the wall, but it was out of order. So she pulled her own cell phone out of her pocket. And during that time, you climbed over the chain link fence. Then, when I boldly grabbed her arm, the chief prosecutor hung up her phone. And you saw her doing this? Ooh, Phoenix looks, confident with something.
What is it, Mr. Wright?
Miss Skytra, okay. Let's go back. And I'm gonna save once again. Alright. I quickly caught her, explained her rights, and arrested her on the spot. When I arrested her, she mentioned the muffler. I saw it all, how she tried the phone on the wall, but had to use her cell instead. The chief prosecutor made it... Oh, okay. Well, let's try... this. Still? How? How? Ugh. Do I have to use it earlier? Okay, we already did that. I quickly caught her, explained her rights to her, and arrested her on the spot. You say quickly, were you close to the suspect? As I said, I was only 30 feet away. Press her for more. I'd like to see this on the floor plans. Here's the car. Here's the witness. Is that correct? Yes, there was a chain link fence. I climbed it and vaulted it. Would have taken her time. She couldn't have got to her that fast. The fence was 9 feet high. How did she not get away? Because she wasn't trying to run. When I arrested her, she mentioned the muffler. What did she say? I would have told you that. Okay, this is what we went over. Oops. I saw it all, how she tried the phone on the wall but had to use her cell phone instead. Okay, repeat the testimony. Alright, she's there. She ran behind the partition. Tried to pick up the phone. It was out of order. She pulled her cell phone out of her pocket. I vaulted the fence. And during that time, okay, yeah, climbed the fence. Grabbed her. Hung up the phone. And you saw her doing this. The chief prosecutor made to escape, but against Angel Star, resistance is futile. I'm just going over everything to make sure I have all the information. Okay. She made to escape. Can you be more specific? She brushed my hand aside and ran. It was a terrible sight to see, like a dollop of lard. She kicked over an oil drum. An oil drum? There was an oil drum. It's strange. Yeah, why wouldn't she run the other way? Okay. Alright. We have everything. We're gonna save just in case because we have all the information. We've pressed everything. Right, there is a wall. That's the partition, isn't it? That's the partition. Right. Because there... Here's the phone. Here's the partition. So if she was here, she was here. She saw her run back this way. And then she climbed over the fence. Right, so she couldn't have... Well... Yeah, I guess she could infer that she was trying to make a call. But it wouldn't have been... Okay. When I arrested her, she mentioned the muffler. I saw it all, how she tried the phone on the wall. Yeah, maybe we could use the floor plan. Yeah, there we go. You're right. Dolly has the brain cell tonight. Ms. Star, I have to conclude that you have a personal grudge against Ms. Lana Sky.
Objection!
Speculation. The witness is a former detective. Her testimony is unmarred by... Bro, we just went over this. We just went over this. Her testimony is not unmarred by personal bias. Well, who would have thought you would be my knight in shining armor, prosecutor? You, who together with the chief prosecutor, kicked me out 2 years ago. Well, Ms. Starr, this is a fatal contradiction with your testimony. How do you explain this? Huh? I don't know what you're talking about. Mess with me and I'll make you cough it all up. Let's look at the floor plans. You said you witnessed the crime from this point. However, if that's true, you couldn't possibly have seen Ms. Sky making that phone call. I believe you see what I'm getting at. That emergency phone was on the back side of this partition. If indeed you were in B block, you couldn't have seen it. Ah! All right, order! Order! What is the meaning of this? It's simple, Your Honor. She's not coughing up lunch. She's coughing up lies. Ugh. That's quite a claim, Mr. Wright. Perhaps you will allow me a question. Tell us exactly what lie this witness has told the court. Here's where the counterattack begins. I can't afford to get this wrong. The witness lied about what she saw, where she saw it, the order of the events. She lied about what she saw. She couldn't have seen it. She lied about what she saw. In other words, she didn't see Ms. Sky using that emergency phone. It does seem hard to imagine that she could have. Very logical. What's the matter, Star? Cat got your lunchbox?
Mr. Wright, I hate to bother you while you're celebrating your victory, but why would Miss Star lie like that?
Huh?
Why would she say that my sister had tried to use the phone but failed?
Maybe she did see it from another angle. Right. No, that was another possibility. We can try again, though. That's why I save. She did say she was visiting her security guard boyfriend. Yes.
It doesn't make any sense. Why would she lie about something so insignificant?
Oh, dang, she's right.
I mean, maybe she really did see her try to use the emergency phone. I see no room for doubt here. This fucking thing! You ordered the patouille on rice, right?
The fucking watermelon rinds.
Ah.
Okay, so where she saw it from.
Maybe she was with her boyfriend. Let's see where she saw it. Miss Sky tried to use the emergency phone, but it was out of order.
What is significant about this fact?
Nothing. Therefore, it would be pointless for Miss Star to lie about it.
Pointless to lie, I see.
But say the witness did actually see Ms. Sky using the emergency phone. It would mean Ms. Star witnessed the crime from a different location. A different location? Now that's a pointless lie if I've ever heard one. Right, looking through the security cameras. That's a good idea. Before you call my lie pointless, at least let me tell it.
Let me ask a question to our clever wordsmith, Mr. Wright. Just where was the witness when she saw the crime?
All the testimony we've heard until now points in one direction. The place from where Ms. Star witnessed the crime was... Oh shit.
We have to... The security office, yeah, true.
Alright, well let's use Elita and Dali's, thing. This is the only place where she could have been.
The security guard room?
Indeed. The security room in the underground parking lot is well positioned. It's built on the second floor, so you can see the entire lot.
She would have been able to see the emergency phone from there. But why there? There are many other places where she could have seen the phone.
But she was with her boyfriend.
Insert rim shot.
Not in this case, Your Honor. The witness, not being part of the prosecutor's office, couldn't park in A block. The only place where she could have seen the crime and the back of the partition is here. I remember in your testimony, you said you brought a lunch to your boyfriend in the security guard room, yes?
Well, Miss Star?
How many years have I been getting the better of men? To think that the tables could be turned. Today, a man has got the better of Angel Star.
Order! Order! Witness! What have you done? You used to be a detective! You should know better!
I'm not turning back. The guilty will be punished. And I'll do what I must to make sure justice prevails. The guilty? Is she talking about Ms. Sky? Mr. Wright, doesn't this strike you as odd? Why did Miss Star lie? It doesn't make sense. Huh? She could have just said she saw the crime from the security guard station. It wouldn't change anything. Exactly. This photograph tells all. It was the defendant who stabbed the victim. The truth still stands. It still stands? I disagree, Mr. Edgeworth.
What?
If a witness is found to be lying, they're guilty of perjury. She knows this. She wouldn't risk that without a good reason.
So tell us what her reason was, Mr. Wright.
Huh? Me?
Who else?
Mr. Wright, let's review what we know. Miss Star witnessed the crime from the security guard station. But she lied and said she saw it from B block. It must make a vital difference, but what? What could change?
difference in lighting. Difference to the crime, angle of view to the crime. It would have to be the angle of the view, right? Feeling sleepy? Well, get cozy, Lily. Get cozy and comfortable. Why, the angle at which she saw the crime occur would change. The angle? What do you mean? The security guard station is on the second floor. And she would have sort of a more 3D view of the crime. And this is important. Why? I thought it would be like... Right, where did the photo come from? That's what I'm saying. She couldn't have taken the photo from that angle if she was on the second floor. Well... The distance, maybe? Yeah, probably the distance. Oh, you're underneath blankets. Good, good, good. Comfy, cozy. It changes the distance between her and the scene of the crime. Objection! My condolences, Mr. Wright, but one look at the floor plans and it's quite clear. The distance between the scene of the crime and the guard station is 30 feet, but she's on the second floor. I don't see how that would change what she could see. Objection! What she saw is not in question here. What matters is the time it would take her to reach the scene of the crime. There we go. That's what I wanted. Miss Starr, you witnessed the crime from the security guard station. Now, how long did it take you to go from there to the scene of the crime where you arrested Ms. Sky? Well, witness? Yes? Rubber bands? Oh my god.
You ordered the squid wheels, right?
The quality of my lunches has gone from low to inedible.
I was bringing a PB&J lunch with fresh boysenberry jam to my boyfriend.
Boysenberry for the boyfriend.
He wasn't in the station, so I waited. I witnessed the crime from the glass-walled station. And before I knew what I was doing, I found myself running towards the scene. But the door was locked. I couldn't open it.
So she had to run all the way around. Damn.
That's why I had to go through the visitors' parking in B block.
That's quite a detour.
It probably took me at least 5 minutes to get to the scene of the crime.
5 minutes? This changes things considerably.
But it was that woman over there in the defendant's chair who stabbed him. I know it. I have photographic evidence.
Okay, but like...
I swear it. I swear it on my finest plastic spork.
You have a point. And the spork is a wonderful invention.
Would you like another caviar lunch?
Absolutely.
Uh-oh. Mr. Wright, you have to do something!
Do I have any evidence to stop this? I mean, of course we should raise an objection, but we're gonna go and save just in case. 5 minutes between the witnessing of the murder and the arrest. Think about it. You could make pasta in that amount of time, if you like it al dente.
I've got lunchboxes that tie pasta into knots, rookie.
A 5-minute blank. Isn't that strange? Strange? If you were a criminal, what would you do with 5 minutes, Your Honor? Run. Well, I guess I'd flee the scene. Hey! Don't get the wrong idea. I didn't kill anyone.
But you have the instincts of a killer. You would run, but this time was different. Ms. Sky dawdled at the scene of the crime. She even had her picture taken. She was covering for someone else. No true criminal would act this way. It's inconceivable.
She's not happy about it. And also, that's our second Princess Bride reference of the night. Well then, it seems we've come to the end of this testimony. The witness has a grudge against the defendant and a blank in her testimony. Ugh. Mr. Edgeworth is the next witness ready to go. Unfortunately, I appear to have overestimated this witness on account of her professional history.
We did it! We screwed that can shut, Mr. Wright!
That was too close. I'm afraid that the cough-up queen has been dethroned. And with that, court is adjourned. Woo! Oh?
Mr. Edgeworth, you ordered the squid wheels, right?
That's the one she tried to foist off on me!
I prefer to not take the defense team's leftovers. Anything else to say? I might be able to save you. I have decisive evidence.
What was that? Is this another one of her trick lunchboxes? My apologies, but we have no further questions to ask of you, Ms. Starr.
Huh. Is this your jumbo lunchbox?
Hoo-hoo! A triple-decker! Out of deference to the witness's determination, God damn you, Judge! Okay, before we get to her next stupid-ass testimony, I need to run to the little idol's room. So quick bathroom break, grab a drink or a snack if you need one, and we'll be back with more testimony shortly. Okie dokie. We're back. Although, all this talk of lunches and bentos made me a little peckish. So I got a little bit more, a small portion of tonight's dinner. Cheesy chicken broccoli rice casserole. Mmm. Just gonna finish this up, and then we'll hop back in. Oh, God, mustache time. All right. We'll have a little mustachio time. Honestly, this pink mustache just came free with VTube Studio, but like it matches the color scheme of my model so well. It's like they knew things. Yeah! It was definitely just in the assets folder already. They have a black stash and a pink stash, and I went with the pink one. But like, it's almost the exact shade that you would need. They prepared for your advent. Hell yeah. I love that from you. Mm. And I know chicken broccoli rice casserole is like some white American nonsense, but damn it, it's tasty. Taking a break from my Asian food endeavors. Mm. Mm. I finally took a picture of all my pickles to post in the Discord server. Because we are a pickle household. Hamburger, God, hell yeah, burgers. Burgers. We all do, just don't admit it. Hot dish? I forgot that's what they call it up north. Hot dish. You know, I had never had tater tot hot dish until I saw it in some kind of regional food video. Like, maybe in 2022. Fox, you said hot dish. I'm here. Oh, man. Fuck it. No, Dolly, that's what they call casseroles up north. It's not a casserole, it's hot dish. But tater tot hot dish, or at least like, isn't it like a Minnesota thing? But yeah, it's not a Western thing. It's mostly Minnesota, hot dish. But so tater tot hot dish, you have like ground beef. Yeah, Midwest thing, North Midwest definitely. But I hadn't had tater tot hot dish till I saw it on a food video on YouTube, and I made it myself. So you got ground beef and onions, and I think there's some cream of mushroom in there, and then like you line up tater tots on top of that and like some shredded cheese, and then you bake it. And boy howdy, like it is a stick to your ribs kind of meal, but when it is cold and you want something comforting, boy, that'll do it. A delicacy. It is decadent. Oh. Gave you a tummy ache. I've done variations on it where like I'll put some peppers in with the onions and use like Worcestershire sauce instead of the cream of mushroom soup. And I like that variation because beef with some ketchup and Worcestershire sauce, like that is just a good flavor combination. And I think it makes it slightly less heavy and adding some extra veg to it. I ate so much of it growing up because both my parents worked full time that I hated it. Bro, that's a mood. There was this one chicken dish that my mom would make. I mean, she was a single mom and she worked full time, so like she didn't always have the time to cook. But there was this one chicken that she would make all the time. She would bake chicken, but it was covered in like a cornflake, quote unquote, breading. And she would make it all the time because it was easy. She could just put it in the oven and forget it once. Because instead of frying the chicken to make it crispy, you would put the cornflakes on it. And she made it so often, I was like, I don't want any more cornflake chicken. But now I'm just like, hell yeah, cornflake chicken. But for a long time, yeah, I didn't want to eat it anymore. Elliot, it's actually super easy to make. If you look up a recipe on YouTube, it's really quick and really simple. My dad couldn't cook for shit, unfortunately. Oh, that's all right. Because mom was, a single parent, I stayed with my grandparents a lot. And so I learned a lot about like cooking and baking and stuff from my grandmother. So a lot of her dishes are ones that I really remember fondly. But anyway, I had my little snacky snack. Let's get back to the trial. Oh, same. Man, grandmothers are international treasures. We love a grandmother. Okay, I'm hydrated. I had a snack. And we are... Oh, oops. I have the soundtrack up. Hang on, let me get back to the game. There it is. Grandma! Oh yeah, I forgot the quarter. I miss Grandma. Where's Nibbler when you need him? I mean, she does come to some streams, but not all of them. All right. Back to lunch lady nonsense. I love that I mentioned Hot Dish and Foxu just appeared. We love you, Foxu. Also, how come I'm just now realizing you were a Minnesotan, Cloud? Or are you a Minnesotan? Or are you just Midwest? But like, for some reason, I don't know why my brain didn't like register that earlier, but... All right. See, I know. Oh, you're in Michigan. Oh, okay. All right. The other M. The other Midwest M. I get it. I get it. See, I know multiple Minnesotans, but I've never been up there. I've never visited. But I really wouldn't know what to do. I know nothing. All right. More lunch lady nonsense. Let's... No more mustache. Back to business. Here we go. Out of deference to the witness's determination, I'll allow one more testimony. Let's hear about this decisive evidence. Make it snappy, lady. Like the Lunchland motto says, you won't be disappointed. What's she gonna pull out of her lunchbox this time? Let's find out. I should have mentioned those 5 minutes when I wasn't looking at the crime scene. And now... What? To the matter of the victim's shoe. Did I not bring this up? No, bitch. No, you didn't. She is serving! Listen! She may be absolutely, completely hoo-hoo crazy, but the outfit, honestly, is everything. I want the taco sausage choker. It's cute as hell. 2 types of blood were found on this shoe. One was, of course, the victim's, and the other blood type matched that of the defendant, Lana Skye. This shoe proves it. It's flawless, decisive evidence. Were you not gonna, like, bring up, like... fishy! Fishy! We didn't see any sort of... Excuse me. I didn't see any sort of, like, injuries on... Oh, no, wait, it was her hand. I forgot the injury to her hand. Fuck! Shit, god damn it. Ah! There was blood found on that shoe. Try Lunchland for all your lunch and decisive evidence needs. Witness, what's the meaning of this? Why is this the first time I've heard of this evidence? Simple. As I've already said, I don't trust you with evidence, Mr. Edgeworth. That's why I took the liberty of investigating this myself. And you had blood tests performed. Didn't I mention? I have 3 boyfriends in forensics. I hate this woman. She's fucking insufferable. In any case, Your Honor, I can't accept this as evidence. What? You must know the 2 rules of evidence law. Come on, learn us, Mr. Edgeworth. Rule number 1. No evidence shall be shown without the approval of the police department. In other words, this shoe is illegal evidence, at least for the time being. Is that right, Mr. Wright? It seems so. Edgeworth sure is celebrating. Not so fast, Mr. Edgeworth. Huh? Don't forget, I used to be a detective, as I mentioned previously. This shoe has already been tested by a member of the forensics department. As you can see, it was approved by the police department as of today.
Even the general public can produce official evidence, Mr. Edgeworth. Is that right, Mr. Wright?
It seems so. Edgeworth is looking pretty sullen. Doesn't this stuff have to go through discovery before it can even be admitted? Yes. Yes, it does, but fucking... Japanifornia really just doesn't give a fuck.
You could at least study some evidence, Law. Really?
Yes, Edgeworth on the edge. The prosecution's complaints notwithstanding, it appears this evidence satisfies the first rule of evidence law. What about number 2? However, it seems you have yet another count against you, witness.
Anything to ensure that the guilty are properly judged.
Ah yes, Japanifornia. White enamel shoe bears traces of blood from Goodman and Lana Sky. Very well, Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. What about evidence law number 2? Are we not going to talk about that? Shit. Okay. God, I just... This woman makes me exhausted. I should have mentioned those 5 minutes. Yeah, you fucking shoulda. Why did you lie about those 5 minutes? I guess you could say I just wanted people to look at the results. The results? How many times do I have to say this? I saw the chief prosecutor stab the victim before my very own eyes. Compared to that, a 5-minute blank means nothing. Then why didn't you just tell the truth? Don't make me laugh. We're dealing with the most untrustworthy of the vile lot known as prosecutors. Falsified evidence, arranged testimonies, erasing and manipulating evidence. When you fight monsters, you need to use every trick in the book. This when the suspect is admitting she did it? But false testimony is the most despicable crime of all, Miss Starr. Let's just get this over with. Ooh, even the judge is annoyed. Right, Nara's even bringing it up like she's done, yes. And now to the matter of the no, you fucking didn't. And you found this shoe at the scene of the crime. Why wasn't Lana wearing the shoe? I detained the chief prosecutor and notified the police department. I wanted to make myself useful while I was waiting for the police to arrive. If you want to make yourself useful, don't fucking touch anything. I thought that was like common knowledge. Edgeworth, please. So, like an ill-trained pooch, you snuck off with a shoe. I was afraid someone would erase the chief prosecutor's crime. The shoe was my secret weapon if that should happen. See this fashionable basket I have here? It carries more than lunchboxes, gentlemen. I'm happy for you and your lunchbox bag, really. In any case, you removed valuable evidence from the scene of the crime. Now, tell us what you did next. 2 types of blood were found on this shoe. One was, of course, the victim's. So, you brought it to the forensics department. If you're going to submit something as evidence in court, you need it approved. To do that, evidence must be analyzed by a forensics expert. And she got away with her little coup because she used to be a detective. It also carries my audacity! So true. The shoe does appear to have bloodstains on it. Well, the man was stabbed after all. And that blood belonged to the victim, Detective Goodman. As I said, there were 2 types of blood found on the shoe. The other blood type matched that of the defendant, Ms. Lana Sky. You can't say for sure the blood belonged to the defendant with a blood test. Unless you had a sample of that prosecutor's blood.
You claim to know something about blood tests, rookie.
Huh?
Well, speak up!
Well, blood comes in 4 types. A, B, O, and AB. However, you can't tell from a blood test whether a murder was committed in cold blood. God damn it, Phoenix. That's just a figure of speech, Mr. Wright.
Actually, we can differentiate between millions of types of all the blood tests out there. Which means that we can more or less narrow any sample of blood down to just one person.
Someone said ABO! Shut up, Dolly.
Or so I hear.
That's, pretty specific.
If I had a little more time, I would have gotten DNA test results. But they said there's very little doubt that it could be anyone but Ms. Lana Skies.
So the suspect's blood was found on the victim's shoe.
That ties her directly to the death of Detective Goodman.
I was afraid he was gonna say that.
This shoe proves it. It's flawless, decisive evidence.
I can't let this evidence go through without a fight. Peppered fish guts. All right.
Some like it hot, Mr. Wright. Some, like your client, she's in enough hot water to make a whole vat of soup. Mr. Wright, do you or don't you have a problem with this shoe?
A problem? This is critical. Is there a problem with the victim's shoe? We gonna save and we gonna find out. Ooh! Cloud, you should know enough by now. Dolly's gonna bring that shit up. Can we examine the shoe? I would like to examine the shoe. Aha! We can. Oop.
Ah! There's blood here too!
On the sole of the shoe? It's gotta be the victim's. He must have stepped in a puddle of his own blood.
Oh, this blood, it's horrible.
This blood might be an important clue. Okay. Let's go over the shoe.
This blood, it's my sister's, right?
It appears so. Lana's right hand was bandaged when I saw her in jail. She must have cut herself at the time of the crime.
Poor sis.
Is there anything else that we can glean from the shoe? I don't know. It might be useful. I think we've gotten everything. The victim's shoe. The victim's shoe. I mean, she obtained it illegally. Shouldn't that mean it'd be thrown out? Like, in IRL court, that evidence would be thrown out because it's obtained illegally. Why don't we just try saying there's a problem, and if I fuck up, I saved, so it's fine.
If I'm not imagining things, I'd say there is one critical problem with this evidence. A clear contradiction!
Oh yeah, because he stepped in his own blood. How did he do that?
That gleam in your eyes. You're still young, rookie.
Right, like how did he get all of his own blood on only the bottom of his shoe? Right. How come his own blood isn't on the top of his shoe? Because he got stabbed. So I feel like if there would have been blood on his shoe, it would have been his own blood at the top that trickled down from his suit down onto his pants and onto the top of the shoe. How did he not get any of his own blood anywhere else on the shoe but on the bottom of it? Nara, you smarty pants.
I'd give you a peppered fish gut now, but you couldn't take the heat, could you?
Let's hear what Mr. Wright has to say. What is contradictory about the victim's shoe? Show us the problem with the evidence. There? Can't save. Let's give it a shot. I wonder if you noticed. There's blood on the bottom of this shoe. Don't mess with me, rookie. Or it'll be your blood on the bottom of my shoe. Indeed. There is quite a bit of blood on the bottom of the shoe. It makes sense. The victim was stabbed with a knife. What could possibly be contradictory about the blood on the bottom of his shoe? Let's look at the autopsy. Where was he stabbed? Bruce Goodman, 36, male. Date and time of death, February 21st, between 4 p.m. and 5:30 p.m. Cause of death, loss of blood from a chest wound! Right, that bitch would have been all over that fucking shoe. I'm guessing your shoe has blood on it too. You just shot yourself in the foot. No, that was incorrect. Okay, let's go back. Maybe... Hold on, we need to go back. Let's try the blood at the top. The fact that it's clear? The photo, you think? Oh, because there's more blood on her coat. There's more blood on her than there was on him. Oh, shit. But I have to prove what's wrong with the shoe first. Maybe if I do it here? Okay, I have to do blood, huh? Go back. Let's point to her blood and see what's up. Maybe there isn't a problem, but I want to use all of my options here. Okay. Nope. Okay, maybe there isn't a problem with the evidence. Let's act like there's no problem. Even though there should have been blood all over the fucking shoe and not just on the bottom of it, but alright, game. Alright, game. There's nothing there. And if I just stab blindly at it, it'll hurt my case.
Come on, Mr. Wright, I know you can find something. Some kind of off-the-cuff contradiction.
I'm trying to avoid saying things off the cuff today. That's pretty sly, hiding evidence like that.
There's nothing sly about a lawyer using the law as a weapon.
There is, can't prove it. Hold on. Normally, I don't look at guides for this, but I want to know. Hang on, let me look it up. Cause I'm just mad. Now I'm just annoyed. Hold on. Okay. Where's the fucking... Lunchboxes! Yeah, I want revenge, damn it! Crime photo, red muffler. Where she saw it. Jumbo lunchbox. Victim shoe added to the court record. Rotate the victim shoe. Examine the blood on the bottom. That's what we did. Alright, fine. We'll go back to the blood on the bottom of the fucking shoe. Oh, this might be a thing where I have to lose points in the battle to win the war. Okay, there's a problem. Peppered fish guts. What is contradictory on the victim's shoe? The blood on the bottom of the shoe. There she is. That, yes, there. Uh-huh. Okay. There's blood on the bottom of the shoe. Go back. Crime photo. Aha! There! Take it! Take that, you bitch! Alright, let's keep going. The problem lies in the footprint. The footprint? Note that the bottom of the victim's shoe is covered in blood. Then, isn't it strange? Why weren't any bloody footprints found by the scene of the crime? Bingo! Okay, so I had to use the crime photo instead of the autopsy report. That's what fucked me up. Okay. The guide is gone. We're gonna continue. As you can see, there were no traces of any such footprints at the scene of the crime. That contradicts your claim about this shoe. Oh, the barrel. What about the barrel? We could look in the barrel and see what's there. This picture only shows part of the floor, so there could have been bloody footprints. Then where are they, Mr. Edgeworth? Because we checked the scene and found nothing of the sort. Order! 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 Well, witness?
What? Huh? Great going, Mr. Wright! But it's true that the lack of a footprint is a contradiction, but then we have to ask why there wasn't a footprint!
Oh, that's true. There has to be a reason why there wasn't a footprint. Someone mentioned an oil drum being knocked over unless it was empty. It was empty when we found it at the scene of the crime, but it was already knocked over. I wonder.
Think, Mr. Wright, think!
Hey, I don't know why it's not there. I'm just good at finding contradictions.
What?
Hold it! Oh, fuck you, Miles. I see. Now I get... What do you get, Miles? Get what? Our witness is more devious than I gave her credit for. We were hoodwinked to the very end. But she slipped. There is one vital hint to the truth in her testimony. What are you talking about? He was killed somewhere else and driven into the garage in the trunk. I mean, yeah, that could be what happened. Think back to when she told us about apprehending the suspect. The chief prosecutor tried to resist, but her efforts were in vain. She knocked my hands aside and kicked over an oil drum. Okay, Dolly, you were thinking. I thought that was a strange thing for the normally cool-headed chief to do. No kidding. Now, witness, allow me to ask a very simple question. This oil drum, was it empty? Oh, that, I'm not sure I like your attitude, Mr. Edgeworth. Though apparently you're not the slowest conveyor belt in the lunchbox factory. Witness! Well, was the oil drum empty? The oil drum kicked over by the chief prosecutor was brimming with water. Shit! Water? I mean, there was a faucet on the thing. What does that mean? Still don't get it, Mr. Wright. Do you want to know the reason she knocked it over? The real reason? Aha! You don't mean... Yes, the suspect knocked over the oil drum for one reason and one reason alone. To erase the bloodstains that would become hard evidence against her. Right, how could that noodly woman knock over a ton of water? That's very true. That ties things up quite nicely. The bloodstains left on the victim's shoes tie her quite clearly to this murder. Then, after the deed was done, she knocked over the oil drum to erase the telltale signs. Why, that's a prosecutor's specialty, erasing evidence. That reminds me, Ms. Sky's right hand was hurt. How would she cut herself if she was holding the handle? If she had the knife in her right hand, and her right hand's the one that was hurt, how could it be cut when she was holding the handle? It would have had to be her other hand.
So that's when my sister's blood got on the shoe?
Well, I see no reason to prolong this trial.
Mr. Wright, do something, please!
What? What can I do? Your sister has confessed to the crime and she tried to conceal it.
But...
Enough. There is no need for further debate. The verdict, Your Honor. Very well.
But Angel Star is on the prosecution side. She could have been lying about the water.
Oh? Who objected? Damn, really? Really? You were about to get the verdict you wanted, and you were gonna stop her? Shit. Little girl, what did you just say?
Huh? Me?
Did you say that I, Angel Star... Ah, okay, so she got her that way. Was on the prosecution side? Nani! Right? Oh, sorry, Cloud, I missed your Nani. My apologies.
Well, yeah, you are. You're saying my sister hid evidence by erasing the bloody footprints.
Well, I thought you'd had your fill, but you're here demanding a second helping. Another lunchbox. A lunchbox called evidence. Wait. Witness. Don't tell me you have something else. The time for deliberations is past. Any further comments and you will be held in contempt of court. Your threats don't scare the cough-up queen. Look at this! A photograph? I had it just in case anyone had the gall to suggest that the white shoe didn't belong to the victim. I see no room for error in this evidence.
Mr. Wright, wait! Look at the asphalt in this photo!
Hey, it's clearly wet! Erasing the last trace of doubt from the court's mind. Immediately after the murder, the crime scene was washed with water.
I'm sorry, Mr. Wright. I guess I couldn't help after all.
It's not your fault. I knew I couldn't win this case from the beginning. And it seems this is what your sister wanted anyway. What are you thinking, Phoenix? I'm sorry, Mia. Right. Wet or not. See, I knew Mia would show up at some point. Phoenix really lacking in the confidence sometimes, huh? The imposter syndrome's getting to him. Don't be so quick to throw in the towel. Huh? Get yourself up off the asphalt. Take another good look. Don't give up. Not until the bitter end. This is the last piece of evidence. Very well, this time I'd like to declare a verdict for good. Okay, here we go! Your Honor, wait! What is it with you people? Can't I hand down my verdicts in peace anymore? No. Whatever it is, can it wait? No, it can't! Then it'll be too late! Look at this photograph, the last one submitted. This trial isn't over until we give each piece of evidence proper consideration. So, right. Are you saying that there's a problem with this latest piece of evidence? But never, Your Honor! Correct. Yeah! I'll think later. Yeah, there's a problem. Right or wrong, I've got to go ahead with this. I suppose since we've come this far, we should get every fair claim a shake. Or every claim a fair shake. Very well, Mr. Wright. Show the court the muffler! The muffler, there's something in it! That's why she was trying to say muffler to her sister. What's in the muffler? What the fuck is that? The problem in this photograph is here. What's this? There's something poking out of the car's muffler. Wait just a moment, Mr. Edgeworth. Your Honor, you just said muffler.
However, I see no trace of a muffler or scarf of any kind in this photograph. You dumbass, do you not drive a car? A muffler is also a part on a car or motorcycle, Your Honor. Just think of it as part of the exhaust system, a pipe.
I see! And I see! What's that suspicious looking cloth sticking out of the car's muffler?
Huh. So what if there is something sticking out of the muffler? What does that have to do with this case? Nothing! Absolutely nothing! Sorry, Ms. Starr, but it's not gonna be that easy. In fact, you've already told us why this is important to the case. You said as much in your testimony. What?
Let's hear what Mr. Wright has on his mind. Tell us why you think this piece of cloth in the muffler is related to the case.
Shit. Was it used to clean off something? Shit.
You get nothing, you lose. Good day, sir. Yes, Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory.
Fuck. Why? Fuck! Fuck. Why? No prints. The other photo? Where she doesn't have her scarf? The scarf is red, though, and the thing sticking out of the muffler isn't. Maybe that! Yeah, muffler. That. Let's go with that. Yeah! Cell phone! Yeah.
Same brain cell, Dolly.
Ms. Starr, recall your testimony for the court. Ah, yes. When I arrested her, she mentioned the muffler. That's what had me confused in my earlier testimony. Muffler? Ooh! Could it be that the muffler you heard mentioned was actually this exhaust pipe? If so, that means this piece of cloth is vital evidence. Okay, but what is it?
Well, it seems we will have to suspend the proceedings.
Suspend?
I find myself wondering about that piece of cloth. If we leave any question unanswered here, we do a disservice to the law. Have the car at the crime scene inspected at once and bring me that cloth. The verdict will wait until after we've seen all the evidence. Agreed?
I suppose so. Phew, that was close. But we made it. At least for now.
This court will adjourn for a 30-minute recess. It's lunchtime, after all.
He's still hungry? Alright, 30-minute recess.
What can we do in that 30-minute recess? Yes, we save.
Oh, Emma. February 23rd, 11:56 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 2. We did reach 3 hours, but honestly, I don't think they're going to give us another day to investigate. It looks like it's just a 30-minute recess to go collect that thing from the car. So should we keep going? Let me know, folks. Should we keep going? Or should we wait until next Friday? Yes! One vote, yes. Ooh, I need to see if it's time to
take my meds, though. Okay, I will have to go grab my pills and go take them. One session is one trial. Valid. That's what I was thinking. Okay. All right. Well, let's keep going. Let me go grab my pills. Take those. This is a multi-day trial, if I remember. Let me look. Let me see. Let me see how many days. Okay, there's still more trial in day 2. Okay, it is 3 days, but we can finish day 2 of the trial. There's still more of trial on day 2. And then there's more investigation after. So, I'm not going to go into more investigation, but let's just finish the trial after the recess. Let's just finish this section, and then we can save our next investigation for next week. Okay, hang on. Ooh, excuse me. Oh, I'm out of drink. And I brought me a lime fizzy water. Just for a little variety. Still hydration! But of the citrus variety. Whee! You're gonna refill our glass. Yes, thank you for the hydrate redeems. We will hydrate, my guy. Ooh, and it's, oh no, don't overflow, don't do it. Ow! It's overflowing through the straw. I'll just drink it without the straw. It's fine. Ooh, excuse me. Okay, alright. Let's continue and finish this section of the trial.
Mr. Wright?
What?
Are trials always like this with you? Like you're swimming up from the bottom of a lake, about to reach the surface? But no matter how hard you paddle, you never seem to get there.
Pretty much. Except today we're swimming in quicksand. So, what happened to your sister anyway?
Apparently she got called off to the judge's chambers.
Huh. Probably something to do with that piece of cloth.
So, this is where we turn the trial around, right? Our only weapon, a tiny, insignificant piece of cloth.
I'm the one who's starting to feel tiny and insignificant, to tell the truth. Hola, partner. Ah, it's our LA cowboy, Marshall. I forget what his first name, or is his last name? No, his first name. His last name's Marshall. Yeehaw time! Yes, thank you for the yeehaw redeems, and thank you, Nara, for the stretch. We'll do a yeehaw stretch. We're gonna yee this way, and then go up, and we'll haw this way. Ugh. Yes, cracks the whip. They say you show a red cloth to a bull, it'll fire up its temper. That's what they told me when I was a young'un, at least.
Officer Marshall!
Thought I'd come take a look and see how the trial's going. Looks like I'm late. They've got the home ranch locked down tighter than a fort in enemy territory. That hard to slip out, huh? What's going on over there, anyway? All the police I've seen the last 2 days have been really on edge. Don't you got enough on your plate without worrying about other people, compadre? You could be worrying about the chief prosecutor's taste in mufflers, for example.
Officer Marshall, the whole muffler thing didn't have anything to do with scarves. She wasn't even wearing a scarf.
You don't say. Now, don't that just beat all? I've seen the red breeze blow at her slender neck many a time. I saw it that day, too. She was wearing a red muffler.
What?
At the awards ceremony that afternoon. Edgeworth seen it too, I reckon. What does that mean? Is that her scarf? Is that her muffler in the muffler? In the photograph taken in the crime scene, she wasn't wearing a scarf.
So, Ms. Starr wasn't mistaken?
Well, it's about time. Remember, partner, sometimes you gotta grab the bull by the horns. And sometimes you just gotta let that bull go where it will. Time will tell. Oh, I have a bad feeling about this.
So, what are we swimming in now, Mr. Wright?
If it's steak sauce, I can hook you up with some fine ribs. Hoo-hoo-wee! Steak sauce don't go on ribs, Marshall! If you put A1 on ribs, I'm gonna smack them out of your hands, sir. Barbecue sauce goes on ribs. The sweet tomato-based kind. Thank you. Or, I guess if they're pork ribs, you could do a more vinegar-based sauce. But steak sauce don't go on ribs, even if they're beef ribs. Ooh, a dry rub. Yeah, we love a dry rub. What you do is you season it with the dry rub first. You get your smoke going, and then throughout the process, you sop it with some barbecue sauce. So then you have both the dry rub and sauce on it for maximum flavor. But we can talk barbecue another Californians, don't you talk to Texans about barbecue. And I know there's barbecue all over the country in different regions, but I know that steak sauce don't go on ribs. You're hungry. Grab a snack, Cloud. I had a snack. You can grab a snack. All right, here we go. No more cowboy hat. Back to business. February 23rd, 12:32 p.m. District Court, Courtroom 9. Baby back ribs from Chili's. Oh, for ribs. Cloud just wants ribs. That's valid. I'd, like to resume? What's up? The judge keeps looking over at the prosecution. Ooh, he's mad. He is, hopping mad. Why is he mad? Is something wrong, Mr. Edgeworth? Your face is blue, your lips are purple, you're sweating bullets. That furrowed brow, those grinding teeth, those watery eyes. What's more, your eyes are unfocused, you're doubled over, your back is bent. It can't be. This can't happen.
I wonder what happened to Mr. Edgeworth.
Well then, I believe it is time we continued on with this trial. It has been years since I've watched an Austin Powers movie. This is unacceptable! It seems our prosecutor is quite beside himself. Phoenix, please collect your husband! Right.
Excuse me, knock knock.
Huh? Who's there? Hello? Who is this? Yeah, what's with this guy? A strange, stuffy aura. Why is there organ music? And he has a cross. Is this like some strange priest? Right? Whoomst? Dolly says, am I? A strange, stuffy aura seems to be filling the courtroom.
Hey, the temperature rose 5.7 degrees when that man came in.
Who on earth is he? Ah, it's you. Yes?
Oh! Sorry I'm late.
Gee, the roads were packed. It's just me. Long time no see, eh? Gee, how you been? Swim much these days? Ah, hello. No, I've been so busy. Busy, smizzy. Gee, my boy, you have to make time to relax. Right? He's got so many colors. I love it. Yes, indeed.
Pudgy? Seems to be his nickname for the judge.
I'm afraid you're right. Very afraid. Sorry, but, who are you? So you're Righto, the attorney. I've heard good things about you, son. Eh? Thanks? So sorry about our little Worthy giving you all that trouble, eh? You know, we should all go swimming together sometime. Jolly. Little Worthy? Mr. Wright? You don't know the district chief of police? Oh, chief of police? He's the top-ranking police officer in the entire district. Okay, but his design is so cool. Haha, name's Gant, Demon Gant. Oops, slip of the tongue. Damon Gant, pleased to meet you, everyone. All right, Damon. So, to what do we owe this honor today? It's been over 2 years since you last came to this courtroom, hasn't it? Well, it's Worthy here. Look at the poor fellow. I just thought I'd help out by bringing this.
Hey, that's my sister's muffler.
So Ms. Starr wasn't just seeing things. When the crime occurred, Miss Sky really was wearing that muffler. But to think that it was stuffed into that exhaust pipe. On little Worthy's car, no less. This man stares for a long time. It's really quite embarrassing, even for us. Whoa, what's this? It's what you'd call a switchblade knife. Quite perplexing, this. Is that the murder weapon? Chief, what kind of outfit are you running? Mr. Edgeworth, how could they miss such a vital piece of evidence? Why? What do you mean, why? I don't know, man. I'm just as clueless as y'all. Maybe even more clueless. If you're investigators are this lax, how do you expect us to do our job? Now, wait a minute, Worthy. I've no desire to hear your excuses. I'm telling you to wait. Or didn't you hear me? Have a look at this document where it says person in charge of the investigation. There's no mistaking that signature, is there? Miles Edgeworth. That's not fair. On the day of the crime, I had your head in the clouds because you got that award. I know how you feel. But you're the person in charge. I'll expect a written apology. What? Are you serious? This is what happens when you sideline Gumshoe. For fucking real. Gumshoe would have found it. Alright. Don't be too upset. We'll find a way to clean up this mess that you made.
This is the first time I've seen Mr. Edgeworth at a loss for words.
This kind of major blunder is unlike you, Mr. Edgeworth. The court accepts this new evidence. But I'd like to ask the defense a favor first. Yes? Just to be sure. I'd like to take a look at the blade of this knife. The blade, Your Honor?
Well, I don't see why not.
Could you open it up for me, I wonder? Yes. Well, I think all you have to do is push that switch and... If I cut my finger, Mr. Wright, I wouldn't be able to pound my gavel anymore. Yeah, but if I cut my finger, I wouldn't be able to point it at people anymore. Y'all are weak!
Come on, just hurry up and open it.
Oh, it's going there for me. Shit, why are we going there for me?
Ah, don't scare me like that.
The blade's missing. Why is it cut? I'm the one who's scared.
Look at this knife blade. The tip is broken off.
And this dark red stain.
Blood?
Oh, wait. What does it say on the label? SL92. That was the, wait. That was the memo. That was the thing. That was that. Hang on. Things are coming together. This does not excuse the actions of the police department. I would like to hear an explanation from the chief of police himself. I'm terribly sorry, but could I ask you to testify for us about the split between the prosecutors and the police? And this knife. Sure thing. Not a problem. Not even a little one. Really? Okay, department in disorder. This knife is special, but I can't say how here. Unless there's evidence to prove a connection between this knife and Goodman. That was a bad day for the department. We weren't in any shape to do an investigation. A detective was killed at the police department. See, what a mess! The time of the crime, 5:15. Scary coincidence, eh? It's not officially linked to this case here, so I can't talk much about it. Weird. There was a murder at the police department? A detective? That's hush-hush information, gee! We haven't exactly announced it yet. Wait a second. You said 5:15. That's the exact time that Detective Goodman was killed at the prosecutor's office. Order! Anyway, we at the department were all flustered, as you might well assume. We're in the middle of a top secret investigation. Don't tell anyone, okay? Right? Bullshit! I agree. I think we understand the police department's situation. Well, Mr. Wright, 2 detectives killed at the same time in 2 different places.
The chances of that are really slim, scientifically speaking, of course.
I'd like to exercise my right to cross-examine the witness. Very well. However, keep your questions focused on the case at hand. Okay. Department in disorder. His knife is special. I can't say how. Why? Excuse me. Special? Hard to come by this particular knife anywhere else. Might that special thing be this little tag? Oh, sorry, Wright, but I can't say that now, not that. We've established that the knife in Goodman's chest was this knife. Now, why was there another knife at the scene of the crime? That's quite a mystery. And like a mystery, it's wrapped up in something. A muffler. Unless there's evidence to prove a connection between this... Yes, there is! Yes, there is, because that's the memo. Ha-ha! Oh, good night, Cloud. Thank you for joining us. We'll see you next time. Sleep well, friend. Nighty-night. It's the memo. The SL whatever the fuck was the tag on the knife, and that was the memo. I knew it. Ah, at last. An honest to goodness objection. This knife. This has to have something to do with Detective Goodman. What do you mean? Ah ha! An honest to goodness what do you mean, Fromaggi? This is great. Look at the tag on this knife. It reads SL92. And this is important. Why? Over here, we also have a memo that was found on the body of the victim. What's this? 6 minus 7s 12 2? Your Honor, it's upside down. Upside. The printed name on the memo makes it look like it's right side up. But turn it around and what do you get? SL9, bitch! I'm very proud of myself. Whoever wrote this note was holding the paper upside down. SL9. That's the same thing that's written on the knife's tag. Ah, thank you for the head pats. Thank you. The one thing I got in this fucking stream. The incident. Correct. Order. Order. Well, Chief. Oh, well. I guess the cat's out of the bag. You win, righto. I win? What game is this guy playing? Ooh, double head pats. Yay! Thank you. This knife was evidence in a case. It was stolen from the department's evidence room. Tell me about it. So this knife was stolen? Yes, but on the day of the murder. It was evidence, you say. Was it in fact a murder weapon? Nice, nice. Good show, little worthy. It was a murder weapon, as it happens. It was evidence from a case long since solved. So this knife was stolen on the day of the murder. And it was found in the exhaust pipe of Edgeworth's car.
Hard to think there isn't a connection there.
I wonder if the person who was the murderer in the first case killed Goodman. That was a bad day for the department. We weren't in any shape to do an investigation. Something happened at the police department too, huh? You got a good look in your eyes there, righto, my boy. Sharp, hungry. So, Something did happen. And why wasn't I informed? Why weren't you informed? Well, why didn't you ask? I feel like the relationship between the prosecutor's office and the police department needs some work. We all need to go to therapy. No matter, I understand you were busy, what with Lana's case and all. I don't know what fucking voice I'm doing for this man. I'm sorry if I keep switching around. I have run out. What happened? What happened at the police department that day? A detective was killed at the police department. See, what a mess. On the same day that a detective was killed in the prosecutor's parking lot, another detective was killed at the police department? That's a fact. Surprising, isn't it, Udgy? I'm at a loss for words. And the perpetrator? Do you have a suspect? Well, there was a suspect. Just arrested him, in fact. Just arrested? That was quick. But there's still a lot of unanswered questions. Maybe you could help, Righto. I suppose I could help if you help me by giving me data on your case. Oh, good one. This kid's sharp. Okay, here's the deal. I'll tell you one thing and one thing only. Okay. Where the victim was found, how the victim was killed, when the victim died. We know when the victim died. That was at 5:15. How the victim was killed. Wasn't it a knife? I saved! I definitely saved. Let's see where he was, or he, she, they, let's see where they were found. So, tell me, where was the victim found? Well, I can't speak on where the corpse was found. Why? But I can say the crime took place in the evidence room at the police department. The evidence room? Wait a second. I have heard of that.
The evidence room? Didn't he mention that in his testimony just now?
This knife was evidence in a case. It was stolen from the department's evidence room. There's the connection between the two cases. Ooh, looky there.
You seem happy, Mr. Wright.
Happy? We just got handed our ticket to go to town on this case. With the link between the two cases established, we finally have some leverage. Now we can get Gant to testify about the details. It's not officially linked to this here case, so I can't talk much about it. You sure? Chief, the defense's position is simply this. The connection between these two cases has already been proven. Ha! You don't say. Well, out with it, Righto. What's your connection? Yes, out with it, Mr. Wright. The connection is a place mentioned in the testimony we just heard. The knife found in the lot was stolen from the police department's evidence room. Not to mention the victim had on him the case number on the knife's evidence tag. And we also know that the detective murdered at the police department was killed in that very same evidence room. Indeed. Look at us all working together to solve crime. I love that. There do seem to be too many connections for it to be a coincidence. He don't like that. You two make a good pair. Gay? It took my men 2 days to find out what you deduced right here. Chief, I request that you release your information on the victim at the police department. See, that's the tricky part. It hasn't been announced yet, at all. Can we get the information unofficially? Sure, why not? It's unofficial after all. What? Really?
Who would have guessed?
I'll cooperate, but I can't reveal of the name at okay. If you're gonna tell us a little, why not tell us everything? Ah, well, case information is sticky stuff. You have to do everything properly. Oh well, I guess I might as well try to get what I can out of him. The victim's division, the victim's ID number. The victim's gender. Don't give a shit about gender. I feel like the ID number would give us, if we get the ID number, we can look up the ID number in the system and it could give us what division they worked under. Yes, and we do have Goodman's ID number on the card. Let's see if they match. Okay. How about you tell me the victim's ID number? Sure, why not? It's not like you'll be able to tell who it is from that. Of course not. You won't tell me their name, after all. We keep a tight lid on ID numbers, so don't go getting your hopes up. The number is 584-2189. 584-2189. 584-2189. 584-2189. Well, that's quite long. 584-2189. And we have to remember these. It drives me nuts. 584-2189. 584-2189. 584-2189. You can't, but I can. You didn't even get the first number right. Well, Mr. Wright, does this tell you anything? The ID number at the victim of the police department. 584-2189. I think it should. I'll save in that spot just in case. Sure! I'm just fucking going with it, man. Actually, it does, Your Honor. It does! 584-2189. 584-2189. Meaning? It has to be what I think it is. But what does this mean? Let's hear what the defense has to say. You say the ID number of the detective who was murdered at the police department tells you something. What does it tell you? 584-2189! Woo! Wait. So if Goodman was murdered at the police department, then who the fuck was killed in the parking lot? What? I mean, I'll present it, but what the shit? Witness! What is it, Mr. Wright? Oh, no one? Double murder? You're grinning like a schoolgirl on prom night. No, it's just, I got confused. Oh, he was moved to the parking, right. That's what, okay, right, I remember you'd mentioned that earlier, so, okay, Nara's theory's starting to take shape. And this is news. Huh? Just come out with both guns blazing, like you always do. Like I love when you do. God damn it, I hate them. The police department. The prosecutor's office. 2 places, 2 detectives murdered at one time. Actually, I happen to have a police ID number here. Oh, is it yours? No, Your Honor, I'm a defense attorney. Remember? This is the ID number of our victim, Detective Goodman. Shame on you, Rhino! Personnel IDs are top secret! Detective Goodman's ID number is 5842189. Uh-oh. And this means what exactly? Huh? Wait! That ID number we heard from the chief earlier. That started with 82. I've forgotten. You didn't even get the first number right again! The number the chief of police gave us was 5842189. Wait a second, Wright. What does this mean? That's what I want to know. The two ID numbers are identical. In other words, the detective killed in the police department's evidence room was Bruce Goodman. What does our witness think about that? Sharp as a tack, Righto. Sharp as a tack. But wait, Detective Goodman is our victim. He was killed at 5:15 in the underground parking lot. Nope. Yet, a Detective Bruce Goodman was also killed at the police department. In the evidence room, at the exact same time. It was Colonel Mustard with the club in the library. That's impossible. So what we're saying is, the same person was killed at the same time, and in a completely different location. Order! 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 Chief! What does this mean? No, what I want to know is, why didn't I hear about this? And the kitchen, okay. Yes, it's top secret, fine, but I'm the prosecutor in charge of the case. Now, just wait a second, Worthy. No need to get all flustered. Your Honor, the police department has made a grave error in this case. Wait. I said, wait! Or didn't you hear me? Damn, this guy's scary. The oversight, the grave error, Mr. Edgeworth, they're yours. What do you mean? How dare? We informed you yesterday. I believe it was our officer. Oh, shit. Officer Meekins, the one that he told to go away. Oh, no. Officer Meekins?
Mr. Wright, where have we heard that name before? Wait. Ah!
Why did they send that guy?
Excuse me, but is Mr. Edgeworth anywhere on the premises? I'm here, sir, at the request of the chief, sir. I've got your report, sir.
You don't mean him? According to Meekins, you didn't accept the report. Well, why didn't you just send him back or call him on the phone, you fucking idiot? If you didn't accept the report, if it's that fucking important, you should have brought it to him yourself, not send your stupid fucking lackey with no spine. God, this whole department is dumb. Everybody in this game is stupid. Hard to believe. But your officer, he told me. He said that report had nothing to do with the Lana Sky incident. Detective Bruce Goodman murdered in the police department evidence room. Mr. Edgeworth, the victim's name is written on the top of the report. Ugh. Why didn't your officer tell me?
Honestly, I'm not sure if that officer was capable of making that connection. He did seem challenged.
Damn, way to call him stupid, Emma. In any case, this is a serious error, a gross negligence of duty on your part, Worthy. But, sir, you could have submitted that report this morning to the court as evidence. Then I don't like this man. I don't like this man at all. No such luck this time, Worthy. Or should I say, unworthy. You back the fuck off my husband, sir. What? Now, what was the second rule of evidence law,
Well, Mr. Wright?
Huh? Oh, well, it's, rule number 2. Unregistered evidence presented must be relevant to the case on trial. And how is this rule relevant? Normally, you submit a list of evidence to be used in court before the trial. This report wasn't on that list. So, what does this mean? I couldn't submit this evidence until a connection was proven in court. The connection was just proven by Wright over here. Good job, Wright, my boy. I don't want your good fucking job. Leave me alone. I was just doing my job. No. No! It seems we have come to the end of this trial. I know you're going through a tough time, Worthy, what with all those rumors. You weren't even in the defendant's chair this past December. I apologize for this terrible lack of due diligence on my part. Mr. Edgeworth, please, just give me 1 day. I'll get to the bottom of what happened. If it's the last thing I do! He is mean to him! Don't be mean. You'd better get results this time. Really. You have my profound apologies, sir.
Poor Mr. Edgeworth.
I don't think there's ever been an area this... words. I don't think there's ever been an error this serious in the history of this court. Lies! You make them all the time! I will grant 1 further day as the prosecution has requested. Will that be sufficient, Mr. Edgeworth? Yes, Your Honor. Thank you. Whatever your punishment for this is, for your sake, I hope it's not decisive. Very well. Court is adjourned. Right, Slend? I hate this. Damn, I hate that so much. So mean to poor Edgy. God, I hate to end on a sour note, but I think I've reached my maximum for the night. So, we're gonna have to do investigation next time. Whew! Mercy, mercy me. Right? What a fucking cliffhanger. We'll have to be back next week. So, next time I stream will be on Tuesday. This is it for the week, but we'll be back on Tuesday with Yakuza. You need a towel to cool off. That's funny.
It's circles.
So, we'll be back on Tuesday for more Yakuza. We'll be doing, I don't know if we're gonna do another watch party this week. Maybe we can do another cryptid class. So there's definitely going to be more Yakuza and more Ace Attorney next week. And maybe we can do another cryptid class. But I will have more stuff for y'all next week. So, oh, you got your beans ready. Got Setsubun stream. Great. That'll be fun. Well, thank y'all for hanging out with me this Friday. Having a great time. I enjoyed it very much. Thank you. And thank you for everybody hanging out all this week. This week was full of content and full of fun stuff. So I was really, really happy to do that. More will be coming next week. And yeah, all that kind of stuff. Gosh. All right. So we're going to go say hi to Raina Ree. Raina is a VTuber. She's playing some Hatsune Miku Colorful Stage. So if y'all want to hang out with some rhythm games, go see Raina. Tell her I said hi. Thank you so much, everyone. Have a great weekend, and I will see you next time. Bye.